The only trouble, right, I'm just having a go at little Paul before we even start, right? The only trouble with putting YouTube on so late is I've got the police cars chasing each other again now and not telly. But anyway, it can be fun. I'll sort it in a minute. Today's early bird. Now, if you're a quilter, you can't be without these. Let me put them the right way up for you. Curved safety pins. Curved safety pins they are. You get 2 boxes. Ta-da! Oh, £7.98, that's good. £7.98, early bird special. 2 boxes of curved safety pins, 27mm and 38mm, saving £2. There you go. There you go. £7.98 for your early bird special. Oh, yes, all right. No, Paul's not seen the Christmas decorations yet, you see. You've got these lovely big baubles here. And then Darphine stags there. And skis. Drew brought some skis in the other day to put up against the wall. Anyway, £7.98 these are. Now, remember, once you've paid for these and checked out, that's your P&P done for the day. Carol says good morning. Glennie says good morning. The tables look lower today, don't they? They're not, but they look lower, don't they? I don't think I've got taller. You definitely haven't, little Paul, no. Oh. He's had his radiators fitted. Not to him, to his house, obviously. And he's had beard trim. I would not notice that. He's had a beard trim. And you always look smart, Paul. Marcia, good morning. Did you get your email from Hannah? You did, didn't you? £7.98 these are. How many are in a packet? It's about 100, isn't it? 150? 150 each. If you don't know what they are, let me show you what they are. Oh, he says, these are the boxes I can never open. Oh, no. Oh, now, I don't want to rip. I'd have to rip it to open it. They're curved safety pins. We call them banana safety pins in the industry. So when you're doing your quilt, layering up, right, it's really easy to get them through. I haven't got any out, you see, because they've moved all of my tools and pins and everything. Put the decoration. No, I don't want to, because they'll get the flying out. Flying out. Give us a call, 0800 001 4433. That will get you through to the call centre, which is just round the corner. Just literally round the corner. Not in this building, but round the corner. Or, of course, you can buy on the web. Now, I'll tell you all about the web in a minute. But this is today's early bird special. Saving £2. Saving £2, you are. Morning, says Katie. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Marcia. Lovely John and all the team, she says. Leslie says good morning to everybody. That's you, Paul. Does I say hello to you? He says, good morning, everyone. He's had a beard trim. Ladies, he's still single? Well, I don't know. He might not be after 10 days. 10 days? He's still single. But you can't go on dates. You'd have to go on socially distant dates if you went out now, wouldn't you? Got new radiators. Did you say one was leaking? Did he's... Oh, he's fixed it. That's all right then. Quickly go through, pay your P&P. Hayley says good morning, John and the team. Judith says good morning to everybody. How are you all, ladies? No gentlemen come in yet, so. Caroline, good morning, John and all at Sewing Street. That's you, Paul. Dawn, morning, John, from a windy, rainy Cornwall. Jackie says a good morning, everybody. Jackie's in the Wirral. Or is it the Wirral? Is it called the Wirral? Great Sutton, is that the Wirral? Or is that Cheshire? Shelley says, good morning, John. Wonder if she's in the shed yet. No. She goes to sew in her shed. She goes to sew in her shed in the garden. Crazy Lorraine says, good morning. She's not been well, Crazy Lorraine. Crazy Lorraine and Steve, not been well. You are in your own little shed there, really, aren't you? Lovely day in Marlow, says Christine. Laurie, good morning. Now, Laurie, I asked you this yesterday. Laurie, how close are you to Long Melford and Lavenham, that kind of area? She lives in Suffolk. Okay, are we ready to move on to the menu? Here we go. Ooh. Menu. So, here we go. That was a bit dangerous. We have fabulous fabrics, Paul. At 8 o'clock, we have fabulous fabrics. That's right now. Then at 9 o'clock, we have a Drunkard's Path cushion cover with Jules Mayouf. I think that's how she said. She said, don't say it. You don't have to say my name, but Mayouf. Now I'm focusing on saying it. I've got to show you that cushion because it's amazing. No, because, yeah, but I want to, you see, show a picture of it, Paul, right? Show a picture of it. This is the cushion, right? Gorgeous, isn't it? Now you think, oh, it's just a normal size cushion, isn't it? Right? Look at this. Ready? It's huge. Oh, it's huge. Look. So huge I dropped it. Oh, isn't that nice? Now, that's the kind of cushion you want to scrunch up onto on the sofa. No zip. No zip, just an envelope back. And, of course, because it's Drunkard's Path, you can lay it out different ways, can't you? So that's 9 o'clock. That's 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, we've got quilting tools. Where to start and why. I'm not quite sure who the expert is in that hour. But there'll be an expert coming. I think it's Hannah, but I don't think she's brought an outfit with her to wear this morning. She's forgotten her lunch as well, everybody. Now, in that hour, I've got these, right? Now, I know you're probably going to look at them. Let me just put them down on the desk, right? I'm getting these. Look, you'll recognise, if you used to watch the second quarter, you'll recognise this one, look. Do you remember that one? Right, now, what's so special? Look, I love this one. You're saying, aren't you, what's so special about these, right? They're made of recycled water bottles. I know. Do you know what? I'm going to say something I shouldn't really say. If you've got one of those Waitrose bags for life, it's made out of the same as that. But aren't they gorgeous? I love them. Look at the patterns. Well, that's Hill on the House. That's very, very like Hill on the House. Then this one here. In fact, I think it is because that was one of the designs. Oh, sorry, it's upside down. That was in one of the Hill on the House patterns, wasn't it? Then we had a quilt for that one as well, didn't we? Do you remember Sally Ann did that one? And then I love that. I'm going to get each of those. I'm going to get all of those. Anyway, they're in my 10 o'clock hour. What's at 11 o'clock then? Oh, you have to see a picture. I don't know where the real thing is. Hot water bottle in it. Right now, the kit actually comes with a hot water bottle. So you haven't got to go. The only thing I haven't got, just so you know, is we forgot to send Jules ribbon. So she's used her own ribbon on that one. We've got ribbons, but that's her own ribbon. We haven't got that tape. I've got it in about 3 or 4 different colourways. And it comes with the hot water bottle. I know. No, that's fine. And then, of course, what happens at 12 o'clock, we swap over to Yarn Lane. It'll be me. It's me. It's not Rebecca Reed. My name's not Vicky. What's she called? Carol. Going home at 12 and making Rebecca Reed doing. No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I couldn't remember her name. I nearly called her Vicky Carr, but that's someone else completely, isn't it? Yeah. She's a singer, isn't she, Vicky Carr, from the 1950s? No, it's the same name. Anyway, that's Yarn Lane at 12 o'clock. How you get in touch? I forgot to do this yesterday, didn't I? Website first. 37 days till Christmas. Look, 37 days. Right. There I am, wittering on as usual. Click on Watch the Show Live. Hello, Elliot. You got your pajamas on again. Right, then what you do, scroll down the page, right? Oh, no, don't scroll yet. To the right-hand side there's a thing that says, send message to studio. You can write a message in there. That will go through to Hannah, and she will put it in a little white box underneath the thingy. Oh, crikey, so many messages. Jackie's in Cheshire. Pauline says good morning from Stockbridge. Lorraine's feeling better. Lulu says spend half an hour with you before I sit at my desk and do a day's work. Nova, oh, that's a nice name, isn't it? In bed, arm in plaster. Oh, no sewing for you, Nova. I'm cheering her up. Laurie lives about an hour and a half from Lavenham. Oh, quite a way then. Heidi says, good morning, everybody. Lynn says, John, looking forward to the show. Thank you. Right. Okay. So did you see on the website? Right. So then we could, right. Also on the website, go back to the website, scroll down. There's today's bestseller. That's the early bird, right? Now, underneath it, these are all the things that, not leftovers from yesterday, but they're the shop. But as we bring you, now, isn't that weird? I thought they were all sold out, those cushions. Oh, there's 1 or 2 of each where people didn't check out. Do you know what I think? You did. People put like the adult one and the lime one in their basket and then went, actually, I just need the lime one. So there's a couple of each of those left. Anyway, go back up. See at the top here where it says pre-order. If you click on there, everything from this first hour is in there. So you can, if you've got to pop out or got to go to work or something like that, then you can get it from there. And then in about half an hour's time, everything from the next hour will go on. Everything from the next hour will go on. The what sold out? Of navy. That's sold out already. Sold out. Okay, that's sold out. Right, okay, so that's pre-order. Right, the other ways you can get in touch are you can email studio@sewingstreet.com, studio@sewingstreet.com. Or you can, what I've got on my iPad here is I have Facebook Live. So if you go to the Facebook Live, you can send me a message, and that's at Sewing Street TV. June says, morning, John, I love that shirt. Tina says, morning, John, I remember Vicky Carr. She used to cry when she sang. That's her, Tina. That's her. She's also a presenter at Gems TV. She's the Geordie one, isn't she? Yeah, blonde, nice, pretty. Yeah. She's also, no. Actually, she's got another job as well. She's a buyer. Because I was watching her the other day, and she now does buying at Gems TV as well, doesn't she? We're all under the same umbrella now, you see. She has her own collection. Right. Right, fabrics in this hour are classic Moda fabrics. They're all Moda. Some are bundles, some are individuals. One bundle. Oh, yes, sorry, they're all Moda apart from one, which was the Hannah Basic bundle, which Hannah had to get into the hour. So let me do that one first. Let me do it. It's what? First time we've had a mega bundle of Hannah Montana Basics. Right, so this here, let me move that out of the way. It's a bundle. First time you've been able to buy it as a bundle. Stuart says, morning, John. Lovely and sunny here. Laurie's an hour and a half away from you, Stuart. Jane, oi, oi, John. Jane with a Y here. You're like a rash. Oh, that's so very nice. I was going to say you're like a rash. You're like a rash. You get everywhere, she says. That's nice, isn't it? Anyway, half a metre of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 7.5 meters. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm missing one. Hannah. Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've only got 15. Anyway, it's the first time you've seen them all together. Hannah's Basic Bundle, £78.99. Do you know these fabrics? If you've not seen them before, they're lovely. They're brilliant as blenders, but they're going to look gorgeous in a quilt together, aren't they? In fact, I've seen that one in a project, that one there. Oops. Sorry, they're in shot. There you go. Oh, hang on, I've got another blue one, so let me just put that one in there. That one there. Yeah, I like that one as well. But I like this pinky colour because it's a kind of rusty pink, isn't it, that one? It is almost brick. Like the green as well, because it's like sage. I'm sorry they're not ironed. Look, aren't they gorgeous? So is it a red one that's missing, Hannah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, don't worry. You will get 8 meters for £78 and there's a red one missing. It's not mixed in another. No, it can't be in another bundle, can it? And it's not on this range here, is it? No. You will get another red one. Yeah. So you will get another red one. They're all available by the half metre on the website. We're not doing them this hour. This is the first time we've done a bundle. What'd you say, Han? What we got to this bundle, half the stock have gone into baskets already. So you will get another half metre of red. So I'm just trying to guess. Oh, the image on the website shows all of them. Right, so hang on. There's that one. There's that one. There's the stripy one. Oh, hang on. Because you don't get that one in green. Look. I'm not sure what the other red one will be. It must be one of these flowers. Oh. Yeah, it'll be that one. I bet you any money. Oh, no, there it is, there. Oh, no, I bet it's that one. I bet it's that one. But the picture's on the website. They're all on the image. Is it, think it's still in the bottom of the box? Who unpacked 8 o'clock yesterday? She was in a mood yesterday anyway. Oh, Paul, you should have seen Hannah yesterday morning. She arrived, she didn't speak. She just grunted at me and Joe to start. She was fine. By the end of the show, she was calling me darling. But at the beginning of the show, she wasn't very happy to be here, I don't think. Hey, what? No, she doesn't. She loves you, Paul. Anyway, gorgeous, aren't they? You will get 8 metres, 16 fabrics. You get an extra red one in there for £78.99. I know. It's lovely cotton, by the way. Lovely cotton. 44 inches wide, machine washable, 100% crafting cotton. Good morning, Andrea, my lovely. Message, morning. My mum just came into the room and said, oh, it's that man again with his bits of fabric. Love watching you before I go off to work. Sent by Miss. Miss from Miss Bedfordshire. Did I vote for you in Miss Great Britain when I used to be a judge on Miss Great Britain? Yeah, Paul, they weren't interested. Another message came across the bottom quickly. Morning, John and team from a cold and sunny South Devon. Love, Eileen. Oh, come on, Eileen. Lovely, beautiful, gorgeous. One big bundle of Three Sisters memoir in navy. Well, actually, there's more than just navy, though. Oh, these are nice. These are gorgeous. This is the only collection, no, it's the only bundle of these I've got. And I haven't got these by the half metre either, have I? Oh, yes, I've got that one. I've got that one by the half metre and that one by the half metre. Yeah, all the other bundles Hannah's made for you are mixtures of other Moda ranges. So she's put them into colours rather than the ranges. But this is all the same range. This is all Three Sisters memoirs. 4.5 metres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. I'm loving this one. That's almost like, what's he called? Jim Holtz, isn't it? Tim Holtz, but he's on our system as Jim for some reason. Isn't it like, oh, you see the background? I've got wallpaper like that in my bedroom. Not with all the writing on it, but the background. Okay, I'll move that because the focus isn't liking that one. But then you've also got that. You've got the sprigs. Oh, it's about to sell out. About to sell out. Oh, look, though. Look, though. Oh, it's beautiful. Right, it's about to go. It's about to sell out. More in baskets than we've got stock. I do apologise. Right, and also need to tell you, very importantly, all these Modas that we've got in this show will not be being reordered. So now, are any of that, so only one of those that's available on the website is that one by the half metre, isn't it? Isn't that what you said? Oh, no, you're right, Hannah. That was my bad, yeah. Yeah, it looks very similar. Now, if you're liking this one, I've got some coming up in a while that are very similar to this one. But that's the only, if you go to the website, that's the only one of this range that I've got by the half metre. And that bundle has now sold out. Oh, and hang on a sec. That one sold out as well, didn't it? Or it might not have done. But anyway, right, red, this one. Oh, you see, these are all new to me. I've not seen any of these before. Now, these are from different ranges. Now, if you don't like it, blame Hannah. The reason she was late this morning, she spent all night doing these bundles for you, right? So, look, she's put these, they're from different ranges, but they're traditional Moda red fabric. Oh, Christine says, there's more than one missing from your demo pile. No, Christine, you only get 16 and I had 15. There were 15 there, weren't there, to make 8 metres, right? Margaret says, good morning, John, from a grey and windy West Yorkshire. You're our ray of sunshine. See, Margaret doesn't call me a rash like Jane with a Y. Right, okay, look at this. Look at these fabrics. I'll waft them for you in a minute, but have a look at them, right? Butterflies. That's beautiful, that one, isn't it? And then that one's more traditional. Oh, that's nice. Little wreaths or bouquet. Oh, love that. Hannah's trying to justify why she's put them all together now. I think it's a lovely bundle. I love the bundle, but you've got to remember it's not all from one range. They're all from different ranges. They're all Moda, so they're all the same fabulous quality, all 44 inches wide, all machine washable, all quilting weight. Well, it's only 20 past. I know. We're limited, right? It's only 20 past, and already, look how much has gone off my desk already. No, she wasn't. 9:21 she was up till. Morning, John. So wonderful for you to grace our screens. Love from Nurse Julie. Are you just in from your shift, Nurse Julie? This is it. For this week, this is it. I'm not in again this week here. But next week, I've got to warn you. Next week, I'm in Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday here. 4 days next week here. Are you on all those 4 days? Yeah, of course, Hannah's my bubble, isn't she? What days are you in, Paul? Oh, I'm not in Monday. That's Rebecca Reed on Monday. Right. Oh, now I've got some of these by the half metre, so now I'll waft them. I hope it's that one. Right, okay, I'm just having to Hannah says something, it processes, and then I tell you which one it is. Chafakani, yes, I would do. Yes, I would do, because I know that, I'm allowed to say that. Somewhere else I worked for a short while, in between Sewing Coach and here, I sold the Chafakani range. So I would have recognised this one. This is traditional floral rose. Oh no, there's only a metre. The one from the bundle is still available, but there's only a metre available on its own. Oh, it's gorgeous. Now, we will be reordering Moda, but not these. April's watching in Australia. I think Hannah's done a great job with choosing the colours, says Laurie. Glennie says, I love my Moda. I'm ahead of you. What does that mean? Fabrics are wonderful. Hannah, keep on selecting. Oh, Hannah. She needs it today. She's in a bit, she's not having a good morning so far. The bottom green one. Not that she's in a grump. You mean this one, Hannah? Sorry. Okay, outside the bundle is only a metre of this one as well. Love this one. Love it. Yeah, she's in a good mood today. Now you're here, Paul. You're in a better mood than you were in yesterday. There's only one left of the bundle as well. My word. Hannah. You see, you shouldn't have done that, because you know what's going to happen now? The management will see how good you are at this, and then you have to do it every day. Diane without an E says, morning, John. You're on 4 days next week. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. And then I've got the John Scott show on the Thursday, so I'm working 5 days next week. Message on the screen. Love the show. Wish I could put my hand on yours. Oh, while you stroke the fabric. Love Carol in South Yorkshire. Carol, this is for you. Carol. Oh, there, Carol. Can you feel it, Carol? Can you feel it? Sold out, sold out. Yeah, Hannah, you made the bundle. Right, I've got butterflies. I've got like a rusty background with twigs on it. And I've got the bouquet one, look. They're the 3 I've got left. Not that one. Okay, so that goes on. So the bundle sold out, has it? But I'm going to show any of those by the half metre. Okay, right, that's gone there then. Okay, right, next. This is a really extensive bundle you've done here, Hannah. There you go. Black, this one. Traditional Moda black fabric bundle. Yes, Stuart, they're made from the French General and the Three Sisters range. That's exactly right. Someone's filled their basket, or Glennis filled their basket. Well, empty it and start again. No, buy it. Don't empty it. I mean, check out. Check out. Traditional Moda black, half a metre of each. Lorraine's laughing at me, feeling the fabric for Carol. Oh, Carol, I am such a fool. Would you like to have a look at these? There you go. They've both got black backgrounds. Now, the black is slightly... They're nice, though, aren't they? Okay. Okay, so now that's the two there for was it $13.99? Then this on its own by the half metre, Lancaster. This is called by Joe Morton from Moda. 100% cotton, machine washable, 44 inches wide. Oh, Gladys has checked it out. Good girl. $7.49 for half a metre. This one. I can't bring you the other one. The other one's only available in the bundle. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had a cough, so I'm just sanitizing. Oh, Ruth, my love. Hannah says if you have any issues, ring the call centre here, this number here. They're the best people to sort it out. She can't sort it out from where she is. And it's completely free. 0800 001 4433. And they're just round the corner. Hannah had to ring a call centre last night, and she was on the phone for 3 hours. 3 hours trying to help out. And, of course, the people in the call centre that she rang just have a booklet. So if she goes off kilter and says, but what about this? They just read out the next bit of the booklet. And she's like, no, I need an answer to this. They were like, are you having any issues today, madam? If so. And she's like, no. Anyway, she'd get it sorted, but never mind. Okay. How are we doing with that then? Yeah, that's fine then. That's fine. Marina, morning, gorgeous. Don't think Ali and I will be eating today. It's Marina and Ali, they're twins, right? It was their birthday yesterday, and I completely forgot. Called myself a friend, I know. And anyway, they grazed their way around their neighbourhood. They had fish and chips, they had cake, they had ice cream, they had chocolates. Hannah's dream day. This is another bundle of 2. Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. What? Traditional Moda blue. Now, you see, you've called it blue. I suppose it is. It's like a duck egg blue, isn't it? Okay, this is not available by the half metre, but this one is. I'll do that for you in a second. Alison Marion. Just ordered my banana pins. Now, if you don't know Alison Marion, she's on with me yesterday, and her new nickname is Mama, because I kept calling her Marion. Marion Alison. So she's now called Mama, and I am Bebe. Except she's younger than me. Morning, John. Great fabrics. Love the show. It should be apostrophe E there. You're the first thing I turn on in the morning. Juliana from the Channel Islands. Excuse me, but I'm glad it's me. Anyway. What's next? Oh, I've got to do the stripy one on its own first. I like this. This one is called Alice. Oh, hang on. No, it's called Christopher on his quilt travels around the British Isles. Oh, it's by Christopher Wilson Tate. Oh, you know him. You've got to follow him on Facebook. He's got the most gorgeous quilts, I can't tell you. It's called Regency Romance for Moda, this. It's lovely, isn't it? Need to clean these glasses. Oh, isn't it like, you see where the graphics, hang on, where am I? That looks like it's a little square in the graphics, doesn't it? It looks like they put a little picture in the graphics there. Ah. Regency Romance by Christopher Wilson Tate for Moda. Aqua, they call it. Aqua. Oh, my word, there's only a metre and a half left. Susan says, morning, John, I just woke up. The wall clock says 20 to 5. It is. We started early today. It's 20 to 5, yeah. And I did wonder why it was light when I opened the curtains. Well, so you've got out of bed then? To get a new battery for the clock. Oh, yeah, get a new battery for the clock. Okay. Blimey, I'm going to have an empty table at this rate, aren't I? It's good. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Is this one next? Now, these in a bundle by the half metre. These now are May Morris. Yes, sister of... Daughter. Why did I say sister? I knew it was a daughter. What I was going to say was Hannah's got so many slides to show you for this range. Oh, she's not done them today. Yesterday in prep, she was going, oh, I've got so many slides. And Jeremy was like, oh, we've got so many slides. We were sick of them. Oh, we've got so many slides. We're not having them today. So these are all by the half metre. These are daughter of, and she started the embroidery range from the William Morris collection. Isn't that right? At Morris & Co. At Morris & Co, yeah. So now this is in the bundle. Oh, they teamed up with the V&A to make this collection, but look, this one is just glorious, isn't it? It's from a tapestry, that bottom on there. We can't start with that one, though. We're going to start with the blue one on the top. So this one is called May Morris, 100% cotton. Oh, I can't read the name. No, it's called Cello something, but Here you go, Carol, just for you. Moving on. Love it. Oh, look, they're snake's heads, aren't they? She's copied her dad. What? Her dad didn't like them? Oh, I see. So basically, is it chicken and egg? Did he do it first or did she do it first? Sunshine in the Loire Valley, says Susie. In bed watching you start to a perfect day. Oh, how lovely. I know, I'm in bed with a lot of ladies this morning, aren't I? Lynn Tuitt's she just sent waves. Oh, no, I'm getting worried now about these messages. Good morning, John. You do make me laugh, which is lovely and a great way to start the day, especially as I'm on my own. Oh, Katie, I know what it's like. Do you know what? Do you know what was on the news this morning? And I don't like to say that I get lonely, but I have to say, during lockdown, I've got lonely. And, oh, here's me. It's only, 8:30, look. But they've done a survey, haven't they? And so many million people have said that during lockdown, they feel lonely. They feel a bit lonely. I know. Oh, that's sold out. That's sold out. No, that's all right. You talk over me. That's fine. No, because I'll only get maudlin. It's a message from Carol. Suzanne says, morning, John. I'm awake. What did I miss? Well, it's all sold, so it doesn't matter, Suzanne. The red one. What's this one called then? Crimson Tulips. Well, it's really weird because the tulips are actually yellow. Crimson Tulip by May Morris. Oh, Caroline's messaged in now. John, I will miss you until you return for a wonderful 4 days. Caroline with a K? Oh, that's posh. Look, Caroline in Essex. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I've got to do my housework, I've got to clean the windows. I've been threatening to clean the windows for weeks. Not threatening the windows. They're really difficult to get to, my kitchen windows. I have to clamber all over the units to get to them. Velluxes. How do you clean the Vellux? Hannah wants to know. Have you got a Vellux in your house? Oh, in the extension. Have you had that done since I met you? Oh, love this. Look at this. Moda, May Morris, assorted. It's not assorted flowers. I think she's called this one Celandine. Celandine. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? There's your snake's heads again. What do you reckon they are? They're not daffodils, Paul. It's not cow parsley. Yarrow. That's called yarrow, cow parsley. Oh, I love it. I love the black background as well. The what? Meter left. It's a meter left. Ugh, Paul. Morning, John. Love your shirt, says Anne. Thank you, Anne, my lovely. Oh, this is not... I love these. We need to get more May Morris in. Oh, right. But no, but she must have more than one range. Now it's going to strobe on your telly a bit, I think, that one. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. I would just call them pretty flowers, says Susan. Lorraine says, John, always raise our spirits. You really care about your fans and friends. That's very nice of you to say. Fiona, morning, John. Lovely sunny here. Should get up now and do some work. Yes, Fiona. Get up now. I love this. It's like a kind of, would you call it like a cinnamon or a ginger colour? What's the background colour you would call that on? Well, you know what I mean. It's black and one other colour. Ginger. It's lovely. Or nutmeg sprinkles, that's Costa coffee. Oh, hang on. Is there? Who was it? Was it you we were talking to the other day? You had bought yourself a Costa or a Starbucks and you went to drink it and had all the sprinkles on top. She breathed all the cinnamon in and had a coughing fit. And people in the shop thought she, you know, because she was coughing so badly, thought she, you know. You can't do the... See, there is a... Is it Chinese people that have a spoonful of cinnamon every day? Weight loss, yeah. But it also, if you try eating a spoon of cinnamon, you just choke. Now, look at this. Look at this one. This is very like... This is, I'm going to say it's part of the family tradition, this one, because that's very William Morris, isn't it? Okay, this isn't a wallpaper, but it's taken from a wallpaper at the V&A. I wouldn't want black wallpaper. Oh, mind you. Oh, the one with the wallpaper's a different colourway. Why? I thought I got rid of that. There you go. £7.49. It's nice, isn't it? I love that. How much of that have we got? Just 3.5 meters of that one, I'm afraid. It'd be gorgeous cushion, wouldn't it? I haven't got a room that it would go in my house, though. The study now is the old Indian princess bedroom, isn't it, you see? And the old study is now the Indian princess bedroom. Right, this is it. I want to see this one. This looks gorgeous. It's called the owl, this one. Yeah. Oh. So you buy it by the half metre, yeah? It's not a panel or anything like that. You buy it by the half metre. However, I need to warn you, there's only 7.5 metres. Glennie says, please could you bring us more Moda next week? Oh, I don't think we've got any more Moda in stock at the moment. This is it. This is it for now. Until the Moda bring out a new range, this is it. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. Oh, hang on, there's more than owls in there, though. It's called owl. But hang on, that's not an owl, is it? Oh, hang on, which one am I pointing at? That's not an owl. Is it? That looks like a partridge, that one. I just saw another animal in a tree and another one. Obviously not. Oh, Paul, yesterday I got so confused with what was on the fabric. Oh, that is just beautiful. Well, it's the colour, isn't it? It's very uplifting, that one, isn't it? I like the fact as well, this isn't a straight edge. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's not a straight edge. It's like kind of barbed, like the tree trunk. Did you say it was taken from an embroidery, did you say? Yeah, I was going to say, that'll be it. The embroidery will just be that bit, won't it? Oh, it's gorgeous. Heidi says, what a wonderful way to start the day. The lovely John Scott and fabulous Moda. Oh, thank you. My earpiece is really... I've got a brand new one in my bag. I'm going to have to start using the new one, aren't I? Anyway, moving on. That's it. That's it. Thank you very much indeed, May. They were gorgeous. So I've got loads here. I've got loads of fabric here. Now, all of these Moda fabrics, not a bundle, they're all available by the half. Oh, hang on. Shall I do the solids first? Then move those out the way. Now, these are bundles. We call it bundles, but they're not. They're lengths of fabric. There was a navy blue one, but that's sold out already. They're called backing, but they are not extra wide. They're 40. Which one do you want first? And what's the other one called? Okay, so this is ivory. Looks a bit creamy for ivory. So it's 44 inches wide. They're not Moda. These are not Moda. These are the Rose and Hubble solids that we sell normally. But you're saving £1.50 if you buy that. So how much is there? 2 meters. Please ignore the fact it says backing because it's just, I'll show you. Look, it's 44 inches wide, cotton, machine washable, 2 meters, but you are saving £1.50. So that one there is ivory at £12.46. I just need to fold it properly, don't I? Oh, no. There we go. Hey. Just brilliant for your stash, aren't they, really? 2 meters of ivory this time. I'm trying to do it tidy now, because otherwise, by the time we come to pack up at 1 o'clock, it's always a mess by then. There we go. Oh, message from Comma. Morning, John and team. Sitting in the front room, knitting squares. Love you all from Comma. Thank you, Comma, in Northamptonshire. Okay, so that's the ivory. This is exactly the same, but in white. Like optical white, this. A bright white, this one. It's boring to look at, I know, but it's white. Very, very... Oh, now! Didn't I have recently... I've had a bundle of white fabric, haven't I? And it flies... It just flew out. Oh, I know. When it was the day I did the Tula Pink the other day. The black and white Tula Pink the other day. Loads going into baskets straight away. Loads. Before you do what, Han? Oh, okay. The big Hannah bundle that I showed you earlier. What about it? Oh, okay. That's right. I thought we'd put it to one side. Now, you will get 16 fabrics. There are only 15 here. The photograph on the website does have them all in. I thought they'd all gone. Right, single figures, but lots in baskets. That's what it is. People haven't checked out their basket yet. You will get another red one. You get 5 red ones. This isn't Moda, obviously. This is Hannah Basics, this one. They are, if there's one you really like, please go to the website, look up Hannah Basics, and because they're all available by the half meter on the web. And Hannah didn't name it Hannah Basics, that's the name of the fabric. That's the name of the fabric. Basic Hannah. It's not basic Hannah, it's Hannah's basic bundle, fabric bundle. But you are getting 16. You'll get an extra red one. There's an extra red one that goes in there. If you look at the picture on the website, you'll see what the other red one is. Okay, brilliant. Oh, okay. Everything's over there on the floor now, just so you know. Yeah. Right, it'll take more than 10 minutes to get through all of these. Right, see all of these are Moda again. These are all available by the ½ metre, and we're going to whiz through them now. As in that pile, that end or that end. That bottom. This one, right. I hope these are in the same order as you then. Okay. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein said that. Anyway, here you go. 7.49. This is Moda Three Sisters Memoirs. This is Romantic Blooms, this one, on porcelain. No. Romantic Blooms porcelain on natural. Yes, they'll have taken the design from a porcelain jug in the bedroom. Now, you know, no. You know, you used to have the bowl, and my nan had them in the bedroom. A bowl like that. Is that your alarm clock going off, Hannah? It's lovely, but that's where I think the prints come from the porcelain bowl that you have on the dresser in your bedroom in olden days to wash yourself with. Okay? So the next one is like, am I just going in order now? Like beige on beige, this one. This is Christopher on his quilt travels around the British Isles. That's nice, isn't it? I've only got 10 metres this one left. Regency Romance. This is Tonal. Tonal Middleton. Oh, any relation, do you think? But no. Nice, isn't it? Lovely as a blender, that one, I'd say. Oh, there you go, look. They're like what? There's that flower. Oh, is it wheat? I thought it was a flower. Okay. Next one. Oh, this is nice. So this one, this is from the French General range, this one. Only got 2.5 metres this one left. Oh! Hang on a sec. It says French General French General on the Oh, hang on. They've got Chapacani. Let's just. Is it definitely this one? Yeah. Maybe Chapacani is from the French General range, though, isn't it? Yeah. The range. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. This is the one you'll get, though. It's nice, isn't it? It's such good quality cotton, I can't tell you. 2.5 metres, that's all I've got of that one. Next one has got like a camouflage background. This is Beatrice. Do you think he's part Regency Romance? Do you think they're all royal family? Middleton, Beatrice. Oh, it doesn't say Beatrice on the graphics. Pretty though, isn't it? Okay, there's only 2 metres left. Remember, we're not getting any more of this. Once these have gone, they've gone. We'll get more Moda, but not this range. Not this range. Okay. Next one, I better speed up. Now, this is one we saw earlier. It looks like lobsters. Different colourway, different colourway, different colourway. So this one's called Helena or Helena. It's not a lobster. It's a little girl in a flower. It is a little girl's head on a flower. Harvest. Oh, look how they spelled cream. Crème. Crème harvest. No, it's a spelling mistake. Gorgeous. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll just whiz through this last few. Well, they're all these are listed underneath anyway, so we'll just play them through. This is another one of those lovely ginger colours. Lancaster off floral dot red. I've got those in the wrong order, but they're in there somewhere. Off red floral dot. Off red, it's ginger, it's not red at all. Oh, that's not red, is it? It's nice that it's got like cracked earth as the background. Look. Arid wasteland. Like in the desert, I mean. I don't mean like in the back of Birmingham or anything like that. What's this one? Lancaster's the range, obviously. Tan Stripes, this one's called. It is exactly, isn't it? Yeah. Moda Lancaster by in tan stripe fabric. By who? Yeah, buy it now. Baby. Yeah. Oh, right, now this is the same stripe, right? The same stripe in a different colourway. Look. Oh, this is called cream cross stripes. Just go by the number. Go by the picture or the number on the website. Metre and a half of this, that's all I've got left. Righty-ho. Now, this is pretty. This looks a little bit more simple. Still from the Lancaster range. Cousin Susan says, good morning, John. Good to see you. Lovely and sunny here in Kent. Oh, that's nice. It's freezing in here. I'll switch the aircon off in a minute. We're having graphics or not? Oh, sold out. Sold out. Sorry. Right, now this is the lobster, as Hannah calls it, lobster. It's the little girl flower one, but in a kind of sand colour. Regency Romance. Cord. Now, it's not cord. It's definitely not cord. It's 100% cotton. No, that's the colour, cord. That'd be like saying the colour's bandage or concrete or something like that, isn't it? In that colour. Oh, he's wearing a cord shirt now. Next one. This is the one with the arid background look, but in a different colour. That one does look a bit reptilian, doesn't it, that one? Cream multi-dots, that's called. I think different people named these fabrics, didn't they? Gorgeous. Right, now this looks the same, but in a different colour. So let's see what they've called this one. Remember, these are all Moda. Once they've gone, they've gone. We're not getting them again. Light tan, this one's called. But they're not dots, are they? No. Oh, floral spots. No, these are floral spots. They're exactly the same as the last one, but these ones are floral spots. £7.49 for half a metre. Just 3 more to go and then we'll be going for a break. Now I've got some, don't know what you call that. Cross stitch. They look like cross stitch. So let's see what they've called it. Paul says they look like crabs. No, really? I have no idea why these are called diamond. Light tan diamond, these are called. Are you sure? Because I've got one with diamonds coming up. Okay, that's fine then. I trust you. Because you're going to get that confused with this next one, unless they called them triangles. Christmas trees. Light tan, diamond spotted, this one. Not bird's feet, they're Christmas tree. Excuse me. It's all right. I've got two left before the break. Right, this is just a gingham check. Oh, now, this one might make your eyes go a bit funny, actually. Oh, no, it's all right. Soft gold crosshatch. Well, I'm not sure I'd call it crosshatch. I am disagreeing with that one. And then last but not least. Oh, these are pretty. Are they irises? The colour is oyster. And it's papillon. Butterflies. Oh, okay. Les beaux papillons lysander on oyster. Oh, lysander's the plant, isn't it? Le beau papillon, that's the range, not the fabric, John. Just telling myself off now. Right. Do not go anywhere, because coming up after the break, shall we see a picture of it? It is the cushion. It's huge. Jules is here. Jules, no surname, is here after the break to create that for you. We've got it in a few colourways. Do not go anywhere. We will see you in 4 minutes from now.
While we're having to spend more time at home again, we're here to keep you busy and entertained. Sewing Street will be live every day from 8 a.m, bringing you plenty of demonstrations with our experts in dressmaking, quilting, bag making, toy making, needle felting, embroidery, and so much more. Our community of fellow sewists on the Sewing Street fans Facebook group are there to chat to you about whatever you're making, sharing photos and advice. Check out the Sewing Street Facebook and Instagram pages for fun competitions and offers. Watch Sewing Street on Freeview 74, Sky 670, or our YouTube channel and search Sewing Street TV to find us on social media.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Hi there, my name's Alison Marion and I'm thrilled to be joining the Sewing Street family. I live in Staffordshire where I run a couple of sewing groups, and I have a passion for vintage sewing machines and also applique. I've stitched in some form for as long as I can remember, but I absolutely love teaching and helping people stretch their skills and hopefully demystifying some of the techniques that can be quite daunting for beginners. So I'm looking forward to meeting the team and getting into the studio. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Debbie Shaw, and as a professional sewer, I really know how important it is to use a high quality thread. Well, you think about it. You spend a lot of money on your sewing machine, you'll spend a lot of money on fabric, and you'll spend a lot of time sewing. So why let your thread let you down? I know a lot of our designers and customers prefer to use Aurifil thread. Now, this is a family business. It was established in 1983 and they're based just outside Milan in Italy. They produce superior quality threads for domestic and professional sewers alike, and they've achieved worldwide success with quilters, sewers, embroiderers and textile artists who all appreciate the versatility and the strength of these threads. It's all made from Egyptian cotton, which is grown just at the side of the River Nile, and Aurifil only use the long staple threads, which gives their thread that strength. Each one of these threads goes through 15 steps before it even gets onto a spool and then comes to you to use in your sewing projects. Now at Sewing Street, we've collaborated with Aurifil and we've brought you two collections of threads. So we have the Quilters collection, and these are exclusive to Sewing Street. We've done a lot of research with quilters, and these are the colours that you prefer to use. So we put a whole collection together for you. The second collection is the Essential collection. So this is for the homemakers, for the bag makers, for the craft sewers, for the dressmakers. And again, these have been proven to be the most popular colours that you're going to use. So if you want your projects to last longer and your seams to be stronger, invest in some quality thread.
Hi, I'm Sam from Adventures in Crafting. I'm a craft and crochet teacher based in Tring in Hertfordshire. Since lockdown, I've moved all of my classes onto Zoom, so I now have customers from all over the country. I teach lots of crafts, but crochet is my specialism. I became passionate about crochet when I was pregnant with my fourth child and in desperate need of some me time. Crochet became my sanctuary and I've crocheted every day since then. I'm a qualified teacher, and 8 years ago I began teaching crochet. I love sharing my passion with other people. I design patterns, sell kits and teach lots of classes. My classes range from beginners to next steps, specific makes and clubs. I also like to design crochet alongs. My most recent one was my Autumn Granny Square crochet along, which resulted in me designing this allotment jumper, which I love to wear when I'm out gardening and looking after my chickens. My crochet tip for you is to enjoy it. Crochet should be about taking part in a hobby that brings you pleasure. My claim to fame is that I met Kirsty Allsop at the Handmade Fair and I gave her one of my crochet sunflower brooches. I'm so excited to be taking part in Yarn Lane and I hope you'll enjoy my demonstrations.
Look at this whopper. It's a huge cushion, this one. And there's more fabric left over, so you can do other bits and bobs to go with it from the bundle. But isn't it lovely? Drunkard's Pathway. So let me show you. Jules is here. I'm going to show you everything's for sale, then Jules will do the demonstration. But this is just one of the bundles we've got here. So let me just put that there a second, though. So it comes from, the pattern comes from Sarah Payne's Quilt School, the book. The book. We'll keep head out of shot, keep fingers out of shot. There we go. Oh, that's good. £12.99. Sarah Payne's Quilt School book by Sarah Payne. That's why it's called Sarah Payne. By Search Press. Lovely book, really gorgeous book. There she is. She's known because the flower. Oh, you can't see her. Because the flower in her hair. That's how you'll know her. And then here we go. Look. Content: squares, triangles, circles, beautiful scraps. Lovely photographs. All the tools and materials you'll need. Fat quarters, choosing colours, threads. Basic techniques, cutting accuracy, sewing, pressing. Right, here we go. Cutting squares. So there's all about techniques about cutting. Excuse me. Constructing. Look, there we go. That's a bag. This is lesson 1. Lesson 2 is the French braid table runner. Not fond of a table runner myself. Turned 4-patch bed runner. Now, I do like a good bed runner. Nice, isn't it? Well, I like the weight on my feet, you see. That's what it is. Disappearing 9-patch quilt. It's full of projects. Snowball pillowcase. Paul has to have his feet what? Out of the covers. Oh, crikey. Half square triangles. Oh, that's a nice little bedspread there. We're on to lesson 6. Oh, look, they're pinwheels there, aren't they? Oh, look, that's showing you how you can lay them out differently, which you'll see when you come to our project. I mean, Jacob's Ladder. We've got Ohio Star. So what she's done is she's used all the traditional flying geese, all the traditional blocks, hasn't she? And then put them into her own little design there. Flying stars for the winter. There you flying geese. Quilted handbag with the flying geese. 60 degrees triangle, placemats. Circles, which is where we are now, you see. So we're doing circles. Right. We are doing the Drunkard's Path large cushion cover. Now look at this. From the same blocks. Jules is going to go through all this with you, so don't, But look, there the 3 of the different patterns you can use, but there are others. There are others you can do. 4. There's a 4th one there, look. There's a 4th one there. But there's lots and lots of different things you can do with Drunkard's Path. With your templates. Circles, quilt. Now, what is it with elephants at the moment? Everybody's doing elephants, aren't they? Oops, I can't just turn the pages. There you go, elephant template. Lovely book. There's so much in it for £12.99. Excusez-moi. Now, to make this cushion, we have done 3 bundles for you. 3 bundles. So the bundle that this one is made out of is this one. It's called the Teal Duo Cushion. You get 2 meters of fabric in total. So you get half a meter, and 1 meter. Lovely. That's that one. Isn't that funny? Because when I saw that, when I put it on the trolley yesterday, I said to Hannah, oh. Hannah loved this one. And I was like, oh, it's not going to work, is it? Actually, it works beautifully. Works beautifully, doesn't it? So that's £15.99. Now, obviously, you buy the book separate. This is just for, I don't know why it's called a duo cushion kit, because you can only make, well, do you know what? If you ever make smaller cushions and you don't want to do the Drunkard's Pathway, you'd get 2 cushions out of that if you were to make normal size cushions, wouldn't you? But this is the big cushion we're doing. There it is. £15.99 that bundle. £15.99. Beautiful. They're gorgeous cottons. Okay, so that's the one that it is made out of. The one that Jules is making it out of is this one. Now, hang on, I've got an extra fabric there. Now, it's called blue and pink, right? Well, it's not pink, is it? That's your duck egg, but I'd say it was more green than blue. But I would definitely say that's not pink, and it's not your telly at home. It is coral, it is salmon, it is orange, it is brick, it is anything but pink. So you get 1 meter of your cream, half meter. Okay, then the last but not least, now you won't see this one being made up at all. This is a different version. So you get 1 meter of your white on this one, half a meter of your grey spot, it's white spots on grey, half a meter of your baby roses. Very popular, this fabric. Very, very popular. £15.49 for the bundle. Now, the thing is, you might not want the cushion. You might not want the book. You might just want the book and not the fabric, or you might just want the fabric and not the book. So that's your bundle there. Now, I have got these fabrics and others by the half meter, but I'm going to do that at the halfway point, if that's all right, because I'd like to get on with the sewing. The only other thing I want to point out to you are 2 things. This it's good, isn't it? 28mm rotary cutter. That you won't get this one. This is mine. Yeah, go there. You go. Jules is modelling it beautifully. Look, and Jules explained why you need a 28mm with that one. Okay, and then the only other thing I've got to show you before we start are these flower-headed pins boxed. £10.99. You get 100 pins in there. You get yellow, white, green, and orange. Don't count them, Paul. There's definitely 100 in there. £10.99. Right, okay. So now we'll go over to the master herself. Jules, how are you, my lovely?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. I'm sorry
Thank
we
you,
kept
thank
you
you.
waiting this
Oh,
morning.
no, that's all right.
Right, so Drunkard's Path. A lot of people are. I'm going to keep the cushion on my side like this. A lot of people are frightened by a Drunkard's Path, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's the curved aspect of it because we're all used to blocks and slicing them up and everything. But as soon as you get the curve, people go,
Well, but it's also, you don't expect it, do you? You think of piecing as triangles, squares, like you say,
Yeah.
strips or whatever. And then also, if you're a dressmaker, you're kind of used to doing curved scenes in your princess, but not so much in quilting. So.
No. And it's always like, it's one of those things that people need to get over. And as long as you take your time,
Yes.
I think that's the thing.
Is that what you're going to do then? Show us how to do it
Yes,
today?
yeah. I thought I'd concentrate a bit on that,
Right.
and then we'd do a bit of the placement afterwards. But everybody's seen us sew seams, haven't they?
Yes,
So,
exactly, yeah.
so it'd be useful to do that, I think.
Brilliant. Okay, then. How did you find the instructions in the book?
Yeah, very clear. I quite like Sarah's books. She's very methodical about
Yes.
how to go through things. And actually what she does is she splits off a section about the curves, first of all. So in your circles chapter, if you like, you've got a bit about how to piece the curves, and then you've got your projects afterwards.
Okay,
So you can always look and refer back to that without having to scroll through. So if you have a look on yours, it's page
Yeah, here
about
we go.
92. Yes. So you can look at that first and see whether that's what you fancy.
Yeah.
And then have a look at the projects and just pick what you like, really. We picked obviously this one, but yeah, you can go through it, which is quite nice, I think, as well. Very clear, all photographs and words. So some people like photographs, some people like words, don't they?
Yes.
So it works really well, I think.
Perfect. There's something wrong with my upstairs camera. Oh, there you go. It's working again now. Here you go. Was it a bit grainy? I didn't see it myself. But there you go. That's what Jules was just talking about there. So what's good about this book is it just doesn't go straight into it. It gives you the technique first.
Yes.
And then the project.
And then these are the
afterwards,
projects that
yeah.
you can do, yeah. And I think that breaking it down, it's like everything else, isn't it? It's how you eat the elephant that we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
One bite at a time. And it's exactly like that, isn't it? So, yeah, I found it was quite straightforward. And I think if you were to be a beginner, you'd find it very easy to follow.
Yeah.
If you were to be a more advanced sewer, again, it's a good refresher on your technique.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah,
So
it works well.
every day's a school day, isn't
Yes,
it? There's bound to be
exactly.
something in there.
Exactly.
Okay, I've got to ask, Susan said, John, can you ask Jules which is the best pattern to try if your measuring is atrocious, which is me all over?
Well, this would be quite a good one because you're actually working with a template.
Of course, yes.
So yes, measuring might be atrocious, but you've only got to do maybe a small amount of measuring,
And you've got some, but also
and then you've got something to draw around.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yeah. So that's. But what I wanted to do, as we were saying, is sort of concentrate on those prep things
Yes,
as
by all
opposed
means,
to
by all means.
anything
Yeah,
else.
It's your hour.
Ooh, in that case, no. And when you've cut out all of your pieces, you will be left with some bits, which is what I've done. I cut out the whole of the cushion front out of the coral and duck egg.
Pink.
Pink and blue. And then I had spare strips left, which I thought, well, I'll then show you how to do your piecing. So
Perfect.
you've got a decent, this is double, so you've got a decent amount
Oh,
of
right.
that
So
left.
it's almost like a fat 8 you've got left over.
Pretty
isn't it?
much, yeah, pretty much. So I would say you'd probably, out of the spare bits, you'd probably get at least 2 more, if not 4 more.
Oh, so
So you've got 16 blocks in what you've got over there. If you wanted to make small cushions, so if you look at the one in the middle, you could almost make that into a little cushion on its own. 16 blocks there, 4 more, you could probably get 5 cushions out of it.
Oh, yes,
If
yes,
you
yes,
thought
yeah.
about, if you wanted to do that. But
Yeah.
obviously leave that to
it's up to
everybody
you,
else.
isn't it?
Yes.
I quite like the size of that cushion because it's a good meaty
Yeah,
cushion to
yeah,
sit on the sofa with. And
Yeah,
things, isn't it?
it's a good kind of proper
Yeah.
upper.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I did was I prepped my strips. Now, obviously, you've got a template in there, which we showed you before. The advice is either photocopy it, or if you haven't got a photocopy, you can trace around the template.
Yes. Don't cut your book up, though.
No, no. So you will have like little pattern pieces. So I had some extra. And then what I did was I got some just box cardboard and mounted it on. So you can be as simple and as straightforward as you want to be.
Yes.
If you happen to have, as the photograph shows a little bit earlier on in the book, so if you go to your prepping pages, how to do, there's actually a little photograph there, which is the proper Drunkard's Path template if you wanted to get it.
Right.
And I'm not sure if you've got it on the website. I know they were looking at it. So that there are templates, acrylic templates, if you want them.
It depends how much you're going to do, because if you're only going to do one Drunkard's Pathway in your whole life, then don't bother doing that.
If this is a toe in the water, then the templates work pretty well.
Yeah.
And I like to do what the book asks me to do, so that if you're doing it at home, you know that it can be done.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've got the pie piece, which is the curvy outer piece, and then this is your background piece. So if you cut both of those out, so on your templates,
Right.
you'll be cutting the pie piece out of your cream.
Right.
So if you cut a 5.5 inch strip across the width of your fabric, this is what I would start with. So this is really the only measuring that I found that I needed to do. And then out of your coloured fabric, whatever pattern it might be, you cut a 6.5 inch across the width of your fabric.
Right.
And then what I would say is, because you're doing curves, you might get a little bit of stretch on the bias part of your curve.
So what's she saying?
You might like to use the jolly old best press.
Right. Now, what's the issue, Hannah, with the best press? Oh, it's out of stock.
Oh, okay, all right.
But you can use it.
But
You can use it. It will come back in. It will come back in.
It just means if you have used it, I don't know if anybody has used it or hasn't used it before, but let's do a bit of ironing
Is your iron
of
on?
our piece. Yes,
Okay.
thank you. I've kept mine double. It's not a problem keeping it double. I would just do both sides. Don't be too worried about getting right to the edges, because you're actually not going to be using right at the edges on all of it. And then just with your best press, it's just literally iron it down until it disappears.
You see, when I first started, we used to use Fabulon. Like, it was a spray can, not a trigger, but so it's not good for the environment. But that's what we used to use back in the day.
Yeah.
We didn't have best press, but
No.
we, you know.
Anything that's going to, you could use phrase stop or that kind of stuff as well. Anything that's going to make your fabric less stretchable, really, is what you're looking at. And I think, again, we were looking at talking about accuracy. I've done those ones anyway. Really, when you're cutting something on a template, you want to be as accurate as you can be, because it's the reproducibility. You've got your template there. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
So the reason that I would suggest having a 28mm cutter is you are going around a curve, and it's a bit like driving, if you ish. You just need to make sure that you've got that manoeuvrability. So you could do it with a 45, but you're a bit more judgery with a 45 when you've got a 28mm. So what I'm doing here is I've got a right angle. I've got the right angle cut there. I'm placing the one against the other, so I haven't got to cut two sides.
Sorry. I just want a question. Did the template in the book have the seam allowance on it, or have you added the seam allowance?
No, it's on it.
It's on it. Okay, I could just see you've drawn it.
Yeah, it's exactly as it's photographed. No. It's wise to ask, because it is important, obviously. And it's 1/4 inch, so it's a quilter's seam allowance, if you like, rather than a dressmaker's one. And literally, you just drive around. And because I've got a cardboard, I'm just making sure I don't slit through the cardboard. That's why I started again.
Which is why, if you are going to do lots, the acrylic template would be better, because then you've just got to keep going round it.
Exactly. And then what I did, most people have got a 6.5 by 6.5. This is really useful, because when you have finished your blocks and you want to square up, this is the size that you'll need. And then just literally slice off the bottom bit. And then start
that's
again.
not going to be used. That's just.
So that's my nice little scrappy bit.
Scrappy bit. Yeah.
And then you've got your right angle again.
Yes.
So literally, you're not measuring. I didn't measure there. I just made sure it was square.
So the only measuring you did was to do the strip of 5.5 and the strip of 6.5.
Yeah. And so kind of going around your corner. Apologies, because I do keep going too fast and going through.
Going what?
Going too fast and going through the cardboard.
Oh, no.
My template will be less. So that's how you do your pie.
Right. Now, are all the pies white then?
All the pies are white, yes.
So when you do a Drunkard's Pathway, are all the... I'm asking a stupid question. No question is stupid.
No, it isn't.
They're not always just one colour, though, are they, pies? You can swap and change the pie and the plate.
Depending on what resultant kind of effect you want to have, really. But in this pattern, it suggested that they would all be the same colour, so that was all. And then I'm swapped over now to my 6.5 inch strip, which I'll just level off because I've not got it level. So again, you've got your right angle at the bottom. This is a right angle here.
Yeah.
So just line the two up. Now I found, and it just depends on which handed you are, I think, but I found this to be a more tricky curve because I'm heading around the inside.
Right.
So just take your time.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a race.
Now, if you don't like using a rotary cutter, can you draw around the template and cut it out with scissors?
You can,
But
as long as
Yeah.
you are accurate with your scissor cutting. So yes is the short answer, but the longer answer is you just need to make sure that you are accurate with your cutting.
Only because, again, when I first started, we didn't have rotary cutters.
No.
Because my background's dressmaking
Yes,
rather
of
than
course.
quilting. But I'd never seen a rotary cutter till I went to work at Sewing Quarter. I had never ever seen a rotary cutter before.
Yeah.
And yet on Sewing Bee and everything, they're cutting dress patterns out using
Yeah.
them and things.
I know that's
Badly.
yeah. Well, that is a bit. I was surprised about that because when I do, sorry, I've missed a few bits.
Yeah.
When I do dressmaking, I wouldn't ever use a rotary cutter.
No.
But when I do quilting, I wouldn't ever use a pair of scissors.
Oh, okay.
It's very weird
Yeah.
because you just have a different kind of mindset,
Of
don't
course,
you?
yes.
And look how much you've got left. So if you wanted then
yes, of course.
to make another Drunkard's path and use that, you could create a template for that and then match your template for this. So
But
you
you'd
could
have
do
to
a
make, because the curve on the pie isn't the same as the curve on
No.
the background, is
No,
it?
no. So you'd have to make an adjustment, but you could use it for that, or you could
yeah.
use it for other stuff. You know,
Well, no,
there's
no,
lots of
because you
stuff,
could get
isn't there?
you could get triangles out of that for half square triangles
Yeah.
and all sorts of things, couldn't you?
But what I then did was levelled up so that I then started with another right angle.
Yeah.
And I think if you
Could you, before you start cutting, could you just push it forward just slightly?
Sorry.
A little bit? Just, no,
Sorry,
don't
sorry.
apologise, please don't apologise. The camera's in the wrong place, that's the problem.
oh bless.
Yeah.
So again, I think that's probably the, you know, when you're at home, you have things like in two, don't you? So you can see over the top of it. Whereas obviously when you've got a camera over the top, it's not you looking,
Yeah.
is it? And then what I would do is, before I started my next piece, you can see I've got a little piece left on there.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that because this is where I'm going to line up for my next right angle. So I'm just going to cut up there and then I'll cut this to make it separate. And the only reason that's happened is because I was being a bit ginger about where I put my pressure
Yeah.
on this. But at home you won't have that. You won't have these kind of extra bits. You'll just cut it
We
straight
used to
through.
say that when I was little. Where are you from?
Oh, well, I started in the Midlands, but I'm
Okay.
now down south.
Oh, no, because I'm northwest, but
Right.
this is that always a bit ginger.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, older than we look, aren't we?
Huh?
We're older than we look, of a certain vintage.
What are you saying?
Nothing at all, nothing.
Yeah, just get on with the sewing.
Yeah, all right. So now I've got, and don't worry that you've cut it together and you've got opposite pieces. That won't matter because
Right.
you'll be doing that. However, if you had got a directional fabric and you really wanted everything going in the same direction, although you wouldn't on a Drunkard's path.
No, because you're going to place them differently.
Supposing you did, then you would just need to make sure that you cut it singly.
Yes.
So you cut one strip and put the other strip on the top, both right sides up. So you could do that.
Yeah.
So now you've got all of your pies and all of your
Is that the official
background pieces.
terminology?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yes, they call it a pie. I was thinking, where's my apple pie? So the next thing that we're going to do is get some markers in place so that when we're matching them up, we make sure that everything is going to be level and that we do get a curve that goes around a curve. So the best way to do this, and Sarah explains it all in the book,
Yeah.
is you fold, so I'll get my trusty trust. You fold it in half. Sorry, I just put that in the way, haven't I? Fold it in half and make a little, you don't have to go all the way across. In
Yeah.
fact, I did go all the way across and you can see where my iron marks are.
Oh, yes.
So on some of them, so I didn't, I was being speedy.
Yeah.
So if you just do it towards the top, really all you're doing is matching this top edge. So don't worry too much about going any further. So you just want to make your marks. And I found this better to do it in a batch. So I did all my cutting together, all my pressing together, all my piecing together, and then you get into a bit of a flow with it, especially when you're trying to sew around a curve. You just want to get your eye in really, and I don't think I've got I haven't got a 1/4 of an inch foot on there, but you do want to use 1/4 of an inch.
Yes.
So I'll just move mine across to get the 1/4 of an inch on there. So this is how you do your backgrounds. Just leave them like that, it's fine for the minute.
Okay, now remember I said at the beginning, oh, we're not going to be seeing the grey and pink one very much. That's in the lead.
Ooh.
I'll show you them all three here, right? So this one's in the lead at the moment, the grey and pink one there. There you go. So the graphics for that there. That's your Pink Roses Drunkard's Path cushion fabric. 2 meters. You get 1 meter of the white, 1/2 meter of the grey, 1/2 meter of the rose. That is then followed by the one that Jules is demonstrating, which is this one, which you've got cream. They've called it blue and pink, but it isn't at all.
It's a controversial bundle.
Yes. We'll call that the controversial Drunkard's Path. Well, maybe they're drunk when they wrote it. And then last but not least is the one that Jules has made it out of, which is the cream, the green and the blue, which I rather like.
And you're right, when you look at the colours together, first of all, you think, oh, I'm not sure.
Yes.
And then when you've done it, it's
Put
like,
it
oh, yeah,
together.
that looks good.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so I've done that with all my little pieces. Now comes the putting it all together part.
Okay.
And you will need a copious amount of flower-headed pins.
Okay, just well, you've got 100 in your packet there.
Yes, you'll need a lot.
But you're not using them.
I am. I've got,
Oh,
I've
you
got
got
a
them in
few. I've got a few, and I've got some with little bobbles on the top.
Okay, you sure they're all right? You don't need some of these?
No, it's fine. You
All
need long pins, basically, is the thing. But thank you for offering.
No, that's all right. I get told obviously each time I open something, so when I go to open, they go no.
Okay, so you want right sides together. So the right side of your background, the right side of your pie, and where we've made our marks now, our ironing marks, you just sit them together. So your centre is the first one to use.
Right.
Sit them together and put your pin lengthways.
Right.
Next things to do is to match your end pieces.
Right.
Because this is the only challenging bit, I think, is understanding that you're actually not matching them like that,
Right.
which is instinctive.
Yes.
You're matching them so that the sides run along each other parallel.
Right.
So
Oh,
that's
okay, so it's
what
going to
you
feel
want.
awkward, isn't it?
Yes,
Because,
because you almost feel like you're wrenching the material around, which you're not, but it feels like that. So take your time on the end pieces, and I would, so when I'm going to sew this, I'm going to sew it from the coloured side.
Right.
So I don't want to take my pins out again. So make sure you've got them lined up. Take your pin, put it backwards
Right.
through the corner, and then down.
Okay.
And then as you're going down, you can, that's why you need long
The
pins.
longer pins to hold it in.
And then just push it in. And you can make adjustments. Obviously, this is not prescriptive. You can make adjustments as soon as you get to the machine. But
And also, different people have different methods.
Yeah.
If you've made a Drunkard's Pathway in the past, you might not do it this
and
way.
they go, what is she doing that for?
Well, no, because I do believe there are 100 ways to do it, and
Yeah.
whatever is your most comfortable way of doing it is the way to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I've got my ends in. Now I'm going to find the quarter mark, which is one there and one there. So the lines on my pressing.
Mm-hmm.
And again, match those up. And then on the other side.
And this way it's good because you've best pressed it.
Yeah.
It's not made your fabric stable. It's not stiff, but it's given it a bit of body, hasn't it? So you can play around and
Yes. And you still get the kind of the movement with your fingernails and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so you've got your 5 pins in. You need more.
Okay.
So that's your start of it. And now what you'll do is if you take the coloured side, so your background piece underneath, and you kind of bend it around. So you don't want pleats, but you do want it to kind of ruche a little bit. And then just make them kind of both fit. Do a bit of kind of play with your fingernail and make them fit.
Well, it's like if you do dressmaking, when you put a sleeve head in, you don't want to gather the sleeve head in, but you want to ease it round the curve.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you're doing. So where you sew will be flat, but underneath it, you'll have all the ruching and the kind of gathering bit underneath it.
Yeah. And that's why, so if you were to sew it from the top, you could pleat it at the bottom. So you want to turn it over.
Yeah.
But it's easier to pin it from the top. All right, so that's what it'll look like. And I think if you have a look in your book, you get to that sort of stage. So the first bits of the piecing, so from page 92 or whatever it is.
There you go.
So we're now at the top right.
Oh, now you see, now Sarah has done the creases all the way down the pie and the background. But as you're saying, you can actually see either.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll go. You've not marked it, but...
I didn't use any best press after I put it together. So if I had, that would have all gone.
Yes, exactly.
But,
also,
so
the first washing, it'll go anyway.
Yeah.
Won't it? Oh, now, do you, as a... Because I would call this a quilting or piecing thing. Do you wash your fabrics beforehand?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
No, most quilters don't, do they? Dressmakers do.
I have enough work to do. Yeah.
Well, no, I was just
No,
thinking,
but you're right. Yeah.
It just, first of all, test it, especially when you've got white background. If you don't know the fabric is a good quality, you don't know if it's going to run, first of all.
No, that's
But also the shrinkability. But then I quite like, Lucy Brendan always used to say, she'd make a quilt, then she'd wash it so it would sort of
get that oldie worldy feeling.
Yeah.
No, and I think that's what we kind of do like when you're quilting.
But if you don't know the fabric, just test it for colour fastness. It would be awful if you spent ages making all of those, and then when it did go in the washing machine, all the greens and the blues ran into the white. That was awful.
You're right. It would be. But I think with the quality of fabric we've got here, it's kind of fairly trustworthy. But if I was using that with a denim, definitely, or a dark red or whatever it might be.
Exactly. The ones that you are wary of in real life.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of sewing now. We're going to go around the curve. So I'm going to sew with my coloured fabric on the top.
Yep.
I'm just going to move that over a little bit because, oops, no. See, that's what you do at home. You can't do that here.
You can't
do that here. Well, you're not allowed to do it. It's not the right thing to do. Let's show you the right thing.
You tell Jane Green off that.
Sorry, Jane. I do it at home. I'm not, I'm not perfect. Right, okay. So what you want to do is to get it underneath your sewing machine first of all, with all your pins in. Don't worry a minute.
Yeah.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to get that needle down into the fabric, and then I'm going to ease that pin out.
Right.
Because I want some.
No sewing over pins then.
No. Well, that halo is going to drop
and
strangle me in a minute. Okay, so off we go. And what you want to do is just take it steady, do the kind of twisty thing with the one hand that's the left hand, and then as you come up to the pin, just ease it around the corner and take your pin out. Now I'm getting some pleats, I don't want those, so just ease those out as you're going around.
Yeah.
Handles involved. And you don't have to, race around, you take your time with it.
Mm-hmm.
John says hurry up because we've got another show to do. Just make sure it's all going nicely for you.
Yeah.
And if you see too much of the background fabric or underneath fabric, just adjust it as you go round.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get into it, you will be doing it faster than this. I'm just kind of trying to reiterate the point.
I think it's reality. That's the speed most of us would, if it's the first time we've done it, that's the speed most of us would be doing it.
Yeah.
That's reality over there. Your life's not reality, little Paul. All little Paul's concerned about is how gorgeous your pearl is, your pearl ring is.
Oh, bless you.
We all met each other selling jewellery. We all worked at Paul, Hannah and I all worked at Rocks & Co, so we know about, we're all GIA
You know about
trained
stuff. Well, that is,
like that.
that's a home constructed one.
Oh, did you do jewellery making?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another.
It's another
expense.
No, saving your money. It's not really saving your money.
Well, it is, yes, that's what I keep trying to tell my husband.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's convinced yet.
No,
he will be.
Okay, so now just bung it down there. Pop it down there.
So this is.
Yeah.
It kind of looks as if it's not.
Hang on, just get Paul to look at that for you. There you go,
It
brilliant.
looks as if it's not going to do what it needs to do.
Yeah.
But it will.
Hannah says it. Oh, better not say that. Looks like her knickers have just come out the washing machine, she said.
Ooh, madam.
Don't say it, won't say it.
So I'm just going to give a little press to set my seam, and then your seam will want to go only one way. It wants to go that way.
Yeah.
Just let it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Glenys is saying, what a lovely demonstration, explaining every detail. I like that.
Oh, bless you.
And Claire says, my dad once told me there are no such things as curves. They are a collection of very small straight lines.
Well done. Well, I stitched in a selection of very small straight lines there. And then go, so you've pressed the back, press the front.
So you don't need to snip into it then? It'll just go...
No, it just, look, it's laying flat.
Yeah.
And that is your block done. So you'll be making another 15 of those.
Okay, so you're making with yours, you're going to make a selection. All the pies are white, and all the backgrounds are a mixture of the two different colours.
There's 8 in the blue and 8 in the pink on this section. And on there it was 8 green. Oh,
and they all go the same way. Do they all go the same way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. And that's the odd thing about it. You think other things are happening.
Well, no, I was about to say, I was just thinking, but they are all going the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. And so then you'll get your 6.5. I mean, that's gone a bit wonky doo-dah, but that's fine. So I picked my most right-angled corner, and then just...
Oh, yes, because now normally when you square off, you've got a centre point with your pieces or your...
You can use one of these lines and be quite happy, but you can't here. Yeah. So I picked the one that had stayed the most true to when I cut it out.
Yeah.
And then just slice
now
off.
you could go to your 45. That ribbon's in the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your 45.
That's to know it's mine.
Okay, I don't blame you. You could go to your 45-inch.
You could.
45 millimetre roach cutter to do the squaring off. You don't need to stay on your 28 for that.
No, not at all. But it's just it's there.
No, it's fine.
So you'll get your selection of blocks. So I'll move to the Blue Peter style.
Yeah. Got plenty of time. How long have we got, Paul? About 20 minutes?
Ooh.
So we've got about 15, 17
Oh, we
minutes,
might be saying things together then.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, now, before you do your stitching, I've got to do the fabrics by the half metre.
Oh, okay.
So
do that then, because we'll play now.
Yeah,
we'll play.
stand at ease.
Okay.
Stand at ease.
Stand easy.
And I'll just do the fabrics by the half metre. I said I was going to do those at the halfway point. Yes, she's fine. She can't have a cup of tea, but she's fine. Right, okay. So some of the fabrics I've got by the half metre, and I promised I'd do them at the halfway point. So will you follow me or should I follow you? Okay. This is the blue from the pink and blue cushion. 44 inches wide, machine washable, 100% cotton. It's nice, isn't it? But it looks blue when it's on its own. Now, this is Stoffer Fabrics. This is the same make. Wasn't it Stoffer Fabrics we had yesterday, the jelly roll yesterday? The jelly roll, not jelly roll, design roll I had yesterday for my early bird specials. But anyway, so here we go. It's only $4.99. Teal, they call it. Colour flowing teal. $4.99 for half a metre, remember. Now, obviously, you can have anything you want up from half metre, 1 metre, in half metre increments. So if you want 3 metres, you need to put 6 units if you're buying on the website. There's a very small spot in the background. Nice, isn't it? Nice. Okay, moving on. Right, now I've got a dark green. They're in a unusual order, these, but this is the dark green one from that pillow there. Vintage Rose, this one's called. The same company, same quality fabric. Printed in Japan, this. Nice, that colour, isn't it? I'd call it Nocchicelli olive, that green. They're my favourite olives at the moment. Okay, now I've got the bluey floral one. Sea green. Oh, I know, don't start me off on it. Oh, it's a different company, this one, though. This is... what did you just call it? Oh, sea green, yeah. Trachten Rosen. Is it German? I think it might be German, that fabric. No, you don't spam traction engine like that. And then we've got the now. This will be interesting. This will be interesting. If they have called it pink, who on earth named this? It's £4.99. It's good quality cotton. Lovely cotton. And it's a gorgeous colour. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing the colour at all. It's a really lovely colour, but it's definitely not pink. I don't want you to be getting at home going, well, John's called that pink and it's not pink. Then I've got the grey spot. Ooh. Now it's silver, they call it. It's not grey. Now this feels like poplin. This one feels like a poplin. Oh, it is a poplin, that's why. Rose and Hubble cotton poplins. This is slightly lighter weight and a tighter weave than your normal craft cotton. Gorgeous. And then last but not least, the pink roses. Little Paul's never been to a ski lodge. He wants you all to know. Girls, he's available for ski lodge weekends. Now, this one here is the heavier weight craft cotton. It's beautiful, that colour, isn't it? My yogurt was that colour this morning. £4.99. Oh, it's called Emily in Pink, single rose. Well, you know, I made a mistake. I'll just tell you very quickly, right? I picked the yogurt. Okay, I have Alpro soya yogurt, right? Picked it off the shelf. Got here yesterday and said to Hannah, look at the... And they were like this big, the pots. And it was like children's yogurt. Anyway, this morning, I just picked up a spoon from home to come in with. Picked up a soup spoon. Won't fit in the thing. So I had to eat it with the blunt end of the spoon. It's too late. It's all gone now. I'm not going to use the spoon from here. I'm being very careful. Anyway, let's move on. So let's do some placements then.
Just to say, you know the pink roses and also the green one, I think.
Yeah.
If you have a look at the selvage,
yeah,
because I'm all about recycling, it's got little roses on the selvage.
Oh yes, I love that.
It's really pretty, isn't it? So
that
just
one,
as
they
an
don't
aside
look like
myself-
roses.
Oh, the other one's got roses on it.
Okay, have a look at that.
I can't see what's that. Is that a splodge?
I don't know what that meant to be.
The green one's a rose.
Paul can see a bird.
It's like one of those Freudian
yes,
colour
or
things.
splodge test. It's a
splodge.
splodge. What was the other one? Did you
The
say?
green one.
This one.
Yeah, I think that's got roses on it.
Yeah,
I thought it.
oh yes,
there you go.
yeah. There you go.
So if you're doing your kind of string, your selvage pieces, that looks really pretty.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Bex Reed. Oh, no, we're not allowed to call her Bex. Rebecca Reed
Rebecca.
was talking about that on air the other day, wasn't she?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Right.
Right, okay, so I have now got my blocks together and you can kind of play. You can do what you like. Now, what the suggestion is in the book, so Sarah has said, if you're a little bit apprehensive about matching seams, then the path that we've chosen, you don't have any seams to match. And by that, she means matching these seams up when you've got your block.
Yes.
So if you look at what we've done there and we were to do, it's almost like a pinwheel. So you've got that going against, there we are. This is where we get challenged with patterns.
Yeah.
There we are. So if you look at that, where I'm matching my seams, so that's just a plain fabric to a plain fabric, and so are these.
Yeah, you've got no matching corners, matching seams at all.
And even when you add the next one in, which would be that kind of thing, so you've got that and that, which makes a sort of
pair of pants. Oh no, you've
oh
done
no,
yours
part of
different.
it. Hang on, no.
There you go.
I just to challenge to see whether you are.
Yeah, I'm taking
awake.
notice.
Then you still, the only seams that you've really got to be concerned with are your cross seams. So this would be one row, let's suppose.
But they're still all the same fabric, all matching together. It's not like you've got to get a point, is it? For that bit?
No, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. So you just would marry those two seams up.
Yeah.
Marry those two seams up.
Oh yeah. So when you've got a pink and a blue one, then you've got
then you would just match them again.
But that's not difficult. That's not a difficult one.
No, that's why they're saying it's a very straightforward. So that would be the configuration that we've actually done is probably your least complicated. So if you were concerned about that, then go for that.
Yeah.
If you want,
Can you do the dot one? Have you got?
Yeah,
it
so I was
open?
going to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're a bit more advanced.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. If you're a bit more advanced and you go to the left so I think you've got your page open.
Yeah.
So you go to the left-hand drawing. Then what we've got there is a circle remade in the centre.
Yes. This is the one Hannah and I like best. But this is going to be the most difficult one.
Well,
since you've got lots of seams to
challenging
match.
rather than difficult, I would say. You just have to,
No, it's difficult.
like we were saying before, whenever you put these together, so that we've got the 4 in the middle, I would normally have had 2 together there and 2 together there. So I would make 2s first and then combine the 2 and then combine the rows.
Yeah.
So it just means that you can judge where your seams are going a little bit better. But on here, what you'll need to do now, so if you were matching these together, you'd need to make sure, now these seams are going the same way, so you've got a little bit of bulk there, but I wouldn't try to flip them over.
No, because normally you'd have to nest them.
You'd nest them like that usually, but I wouldn't try to flip them over because you've got some nice sharp seams here.
Yes.
And what you would do is take your seam, start a little bit away from the edges, take your seam and follow it all the way up, then combine your top, make your top row go into line, and then grab your pin and see where your stitching is. And if you think, well, it's not actually quite right, pull it over with your fingers so you're all in line there, and then pin down that seam.
Right.
And leave that pin in right until the last minute. And then you'll make sure that you've got your seams aligned.
And you don't want to do the nesting thing because you're then pushing the fabric against where it wants to go, aren't you? So it's always going to be pulling.
It's your millimetres out, isn't it? It's only a small amount. So when you're doing it something like this, you want to try and be as accurate as you can be.
Yes.
And
now, notice she hasn't done a layout for the one that she's got the big picture of here. So she's got this one here.
But that one, it's, so if we have a look, supposing we're doing the blue with the blue.
Yeah.
So starting from the second row, we've got that one, and then, hold on, there. So that's your second row. If I'm going back up to the top row, so kind of the centre corner, so that one's up there. And then this one here is a pink one, which goes that way.
Opposite corner, yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So that's your centre block there. And then coming down, you'd be going there, and then you've got a pink one underneath it there. So that's the start of the path here.
Yes.
And you just kind of flip it around. So you can see you've got so many different ways of doing it. I mean, we've got, as you say, 4 on there. I'm sure if you went on the search engine, you'd find pictures for lots of others.
Victoria Carrington has done, not while we're here, when we were in Quarter, she did a Drunkards Pathway sampler quilt and it had 12 different blocks, all made from was it Victoria? Was it Lucy? But basically, we had a whole quilt, and each one they'd only used Drunkards Pathway, but each one was completely different.
Was a variation on it. Yeah. And I think that's what's so nice about it. These are things that you're personalising, you're making it fit with you, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
So it looks great.
Perfect. And it's a lovely big size, that one. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, so now you're back in an hour.
I am.
And you're doing a hot water bottle.
A hot water bottle.
Actually, it's behind you there. All I have to say about that is that the ribbon is designer's own or a demonstrator's own, because we didn't send her any ribbon. We've got some ribbons in that hour. So I'll see you in an hour's time.
All right,
and I'll
lovely.
make it a bit warm in here, unless you make me a hot water bottle. I put the aircon on earlier and I'm freezing now. Right, so should we start with the book? The book, Sarah Payne's Quilt School. There it is. £12.99. Now, Shelley says, this book is great. I have it, and it has helped me loads on my quilt journey. New ways to start patchwork and quilting. That one's quite nice on the front there. I didn't see that one. Lovely, isn't it? Anyway, £12.99. Sarah Payne's Quilt School book by Sarah Payne. Couldn't read that then. £12.99. Lots of you putting that in your baskets. Okay, Paul says, is the next one going to be Quilt College, then Quilt University? Right, bundles. Right, this is the most popular, the one that we didn't see being made. You get 1 metre of white, You get 1/2 metre of silver with the spots and 1/2 metre of the pink flowers. I think it's called Emily, isn't it, that one? Oh, can't tell you that, it's not there. Emily roses, single roses. At £15.49 for 2 metres of fabric there. Lovely, isn't it? Lovely. Next. Oh. We've had a change in order. This one, now I'm not sure if that's cream or vanilla that you get with this one. So you get 1 metre of that. Oh, actually, it's different. It's different because Jules's is made with white, but the bundle has got like a creamy colour, which I think works better. Cream metre, 1/2 metre of your blue, 1/2 metre of your green. £15.99. And then the one that we demoed with is here. So we've got 1 metre of your cream or your vanilla. No, now that's a different colour again. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's the same. So you get 1 metre of your cream, your vanilla, 1/2 metre of what they call blue, and 1/2 metre of what they call pink. I say they. I don't know, guys. I don't know who named these fabrics. Please check out on your book. Oh, hang on. Heidi says this book is fantastic. The book is well written and the instructions are so easy to follow. There you go. Thank you very much indeed, Heidi. Right, we're going to go for break. Did they sell out then? The rotary cutter sold out, so you will get one in your packet. She had mine. And then what about the pins? The pins are still in stock. Just catch those down there. The Best Press will be back in stock very soon. There's nobody in the office to ask, so I can't ask anyone. Right, don't go anywhere because after the break, now I think it's called What, Where and Why the next hour, isn't it? I've got those gorgeous pouches in the next hour as well. It's tools with the pouches and what, where and why. I'll see you in 4 minutes from now.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
While we're having to spend more time at home again, we're here to keep you busy and entertained. Sewing Street will be live every day from 8 a.m, bringing you plenty of demonstrations with our experts in dressmaking, quilting, bag making, toy making, needle felting, embroidery, and so much more. Our community of fellow sewists on the Sewing Street fans Facebook group are there to chat to you about whatever you're making, sharing photos and advice. Check out the Sewing Street Facebook and Instagram pages for fun competitions and offers. Watch Sewing Street on Freeview 74, Sky 670, or our YouTube channel and search Sewing Street TV to find us on social media.
Hello everyone, Carol Ibbotson here of Cool Wool Designs, and I love to knit and crochet. I work as a technical pattern editor for yarn companies such as Rowan and Stylecraft, on magazines for both knitting and crochet, independent designers such as Lilia Bourne Crochet, and I've worked on some beautiful books over the years. I've gathered a number of hints and tips along the way which I like to give to my students on workshops. These aren't running at the moment, but I'm setting them all up as online courses as we speak. My design journey started with knitted accessories, using colourwork techniques such as Fair Isle, brioche, and other things such as shellac. But it wasn't until I started designing with crochet and came across a mosaic crochet technique that I really felt I'd found my mojo. The geometric patterns lend themselves so well to designing, and I've come up with a series of contemporary bags which have a bit of a vintage feel about them. The technique itself is a lot easier to do than it looks, believe me, and I'm going to be teaching it to you on Yarn Lane. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. See you soon everybody, happy crafting!
Hello everyone, I'm Darphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. Watch us on Freeview Channel 74, Sky Channel 670 or on our YouTube channel. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
Hi, I'm Wendy Orlando and I'm a craft blogger. You can find me over at thecraftyco.com, and if you do head on over and have a peep, you will see that I'm a tutorial blogger. I do all kinds of crafts, but my passions are crochet, knitting and sewing, which I've done for over 45 years. In that time, I've made lots of mistakes, but I have learnt lots of tricks and top tips that I can't wait to share. What I'd like to bring to the Sewing Street table is to show that you don't need to have gone to university or have a degree in design to be able to sew. You just need passion, a bit of courage to take the first steps, and a whole lot of patience. Oh, and an unpicker. You will need an unpicker. I do hope that you will follow me as I take my Sewing Street journey, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
The area is called Where to Start and Why. Why? 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 Why start now? Why not go home? Why not? Anyway. Look. I'm going to do these first because I love these, because I want some of these. So I'm going to get some of these. So these are in sets of 2, and they're all made from recycled water bottles. That's all right. Just whack your microphone. Right, which one do you want to go to first? Elephant. Right, you get both of these. So let me show you what it is. It's a zip pouch. Look. Get 2 for $9.99. Oh, I love that. Look at this one. Oh, hang on. Right. There you go. Look. Let me get them in centre. So they get one that size and one that size. Now, oh, there you go. So the lady who designed the quilt, we did her quilt, Jennifer Sampu. She, we did that quilt at Sewing Quarter. Right, hang on. Let me try and measure these then. Oh, 8 inches mustn't it? 8 inches by 4.5 inches and 8 inches by 6.5 inches. Gorgeous, aren't they? Do you remember when we did? Oh, well, you might not, because you might not have been a Sewing Quarter viewer, but at Sewing Quarter we did that as a quilt kit. Her kits are beautiful. Beautiful. So it's $9.99 for both these. Now remember, they are completely recycled. Let me show you the label. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Paul. Whereabouts? So here you go. Bag made from 100. Oh, this one's different. This one's, oh yeah, made from recycled plastic water bottles. Can you see that there? Brilliant. I love it. This one's actually like got little. Oh, they both have. little squares embossed on them, look. This is taken from a Strips and Selvages quilt. And this is Elephant and I. And if you get that quilt kit, you get the choice of having a little boy or a little girl standing here. We loved it. We loved it. So many of you made that. It's gorgeous. Nothing on the other side. Oh! Gorgeous, aren't they? Well, I didn't think there was going to be anything on this side. And it's got a zip on the top of each one, look. $9.99 for both. You get both for $9.99. What are you going to use them for? Oh, I like those. I think your mum would like these, Paul. Yeah? I think she'll like one of the other two better, though. They're gorgeous. Okay, loads going in baskets. Not many people checking out, but I know what you're doing. You wait to see all three and then you'll decide, won't you? Right, next. Here we go. This one's called Addicted to Scraps. Yeah, because the other one's called Zip It and Go in Style. This one is Addicted to Scraps. Call this Flying Geese. They're obviously not Flying Geese. It's a print, obviously. Or is it? I presume this is printed, isn't it? On top of the recycled. Let me just turn them over. See, oh, these are the same on both sides. There you go. These designs are by Bonnie K. Hunter. For some reason, she didn't get a thing in the graphics like the other one did. You know, we said then about the other one, what it looks like. It's the same. It's the designer. That's why. Yeah. $9.99. You get both. They are made from recycled water bottles. I know. Yeah, because Paul, if you go to Waitrose, the bags you can buy at Waitrose are exactly the same as this. They last forever. Keep going and going and going and going and going. Addicted to Scraps, this one. Eco pouch set. £9.99. And gorgeous that they're quilty designs, this as well. Lovely that they're quilty designs. Wild Goosey Quilt, that one's taken from. Box Kite is that one. $9.99. Gorgeous. I should say so. Okay, moving on to the next one. Now, you'll definitely recognise these if you used to watch that Sewing Quarter. These are, now let me just check on her surname, Erica Capro. Look. She did this quilt with all felt. Do you remember it was felt and it was a big Sally and Harrison did one version and Sally Stevens did another version. Wild Wool and Colourful House on the Hill it was called. Gorgeous, aren't they? So let me show you the other side. Exactly the same. $9.99. You get both. You get both made from recycled. I want to say hot water bottles, not hot water bottles at all. Actually, today is there's a recycled theme going on because when you get to Yarn Lane later, one of those is made of recycled disco t-shirt. Don't know why I said disco. T-shirts, right? No, and Hannah said she'd got a pink T-shirt that she wore to a rave, the same as one of the colours, and I've got rave and disco. Yeah, proper one, not one with during the lockdown. She hasn't been out during lockdown much. How's Karen, by the way? She all right? Or have you fallen out with her? Oh, she's not in your bubble, I suppose, is she? She'll be in with the fiancé and the mum, won't she? There we go. Aren't they lovely? Which one do you like best? Yeah, that's the most popular so far, followed by the elephants, followed by the flying geese. Vivian, did you not watch me measuring them? Right, I think they're 8. Oh. I'm going to get a tape measure. Oh, no, I'm not. Where have all the tape measures gone since? Oh, Hannah's got them, rather than me struggling. Go on then. No. How big's this ruler? Yeah, 8 inch. This is an 8 inch. 8 inch, 8.5. Let me go. I'm going to do it properly. Oh, I thought I was. Okay, they say they're 9.5 by 7 inches, but they're not. But with box corners. 8.5 by 5 inches is that one. That's the official thing. I think that might have been the cutting out size. Yeah. But that was only 8 inches across, wasn't it, that one? And I wish I could find a tape measure, a proper tape measure. Yeah. Like what? Oh, I've got, okay. I've got, Hannah says, will you put things in them to show how they fill up? I've got party poppers. What was that? I'd say EPP more than party poppers. You see, they've moved everything off our desks. Oh, I know. Where's the Aurifil threads? That's what I'll do. Aurifil and Gutermann threads. No, they're all Aurifil threads. Look. This is the elephant set. This one, and the scrappy, no strips and selvage. This one. There you go. You can fit your Aurifils in there like that. You don't get the Aurifils, obviously. Yeah. And then okay, look. These are half meters of fabric in this one. Remember, you don't get the fabrics with it. I'm just showing you what fits in. Oh, you can fit quite a bit of fabric in there. There's 1.5 meters of fabric gone into that one. I haven't even opened the box bottom, look. I've got one of those today as well. Look. That's got 2 meters of fabric in there. Yeah. You obviously don't get those fabrics with it. Most popular is the House on the Hill, which is this one with the party poppers in, you party animals. You do not get party poppers in yours. There you go. There you go. 1/3 of the stock of those have gone. So is that what the graphics in at the moment then? Erica Caprow. You get both of them. No, I was saying you get both of them. Okay. Made from recycled water bottles. Jan said, could you use the pouches for sandwiches? Well, you could, but I'd put the sandwiches in something. Not hot water bottles. No, not made from hot water bottles, Paul. They're made from, the bottles of water you buy. Oh, I was going to say I'd show you, but I haven't got one. No, not hot water bottles. Oh, yeah, Hannah's waving her water bottle at me. Paul thought I was saying hot water bottles. Okay, so that's the house one. That's the Caprow one, Erica Caprow. No, Erica Caprow. You were looking up the quilts on the website. It's on the labels. Anyway, I like those. That could be a little purse, that one with your money in when you go shopping. Okay? Or your credit card. Or which one do you want to go to next? Oh, we're not going to... Right, okay, I've got to take the things out because I've got to sell these. Not party poppers. I'm not selling party poppers. Sorry, they're not available today from Sewing Street. Right, here we go. Coming over to my shop. Oh, that's nice. I've not seen that before. Apart from when I prepped it this morning, obviously. Well, no, actually, no. Jeremy was in charge of this one. So this could go any which way now. Could have anything in it now. Right, I'm ready now. With you now. Oh, I think they go in a bundle. Starter tool bundle. Hannah put this together for you. The most affordable cutting mat, the most affordable ruler, and the rotary cutter she thinks you should have. Right, here we go. And she's put in fabric grips as well. I'll explain all those, right? Oh, hang on. Which is the one where you said you put the fabric grips in then? Oh, that's not what you said yesterday. In prep. No, but you didn't. That's not what you said yesterday. Just so you know. Right. You do get a Janome ruler. You do get an Olfa cutting mat. You do get a Clover. Is that one Clover? Clover rotary cutter. For £39. So you need a cutting mat, you need a rotary cutter, and you need a ruler. So why not just buy them all together? £39. So the ruler, first of all, is made by Janome. We do have other equivalents. We do have Creative Grids. Now, I've got some Creative Grid rulers coming up in a minute, so I'll show you them. But this is a little bundle that Hannah put together for you. Nice way to start out. The reason the fabric grips are in is because you might want to put some fabric grips on the bottom of the ruler, but they're separate. They're not in the kit. You've got a 45-degree line, a 30-degree line, and a 6-degree line. You've got half-inch lines on this one. Oh, hang on. No, this half. These are metric, aren't they? Okay, now, you had the whole conversation about this yesterday, didn't you? Jeremy's put the metric one out. You won't get the metric one. You get the imperial one. So you get the one. They had a whole conversation because Jeremy didn't know what metric meant, right? Not these thick or anything like that. And they had this whole conversation, and Hannah went, yes, it's the one with the inches, the imperial one you want to put in. But that's definitely centimetre. It was completely different. Right, only touch that end. And I'll just touch that end. No, honestly, you're still 1.5 meters away, so don't worry. Right. Here you go. This is the ruler you get in this kit. This is the inches, and it goes down to 1/8 of an inch. The thing is, right, most quilt patterns, 99% of quilt patterns are done in inches. French ones aren't. The American one, because most quilt originate from America, don't they? Use inches and yards, feet, and inches. So that's why quilts are mainly inch increments. That's why your cutting mat's in inches as well. It is a self-healing cutting mat from Olfa. Oh, and it's got a centimetre blocks on the back as well, but mainly inches there. And your rotary cutter can be left or right. What you do is, you see, I'm just going to do that. When you see how the blade comes out that way as a right. When you swap everything round, it comes out that way as a left. Yeah, so there's an R there. You see the R there? Can you see that? On the other side of that, there's an L, and the blade comes out the other way. And also make sure you always use every time you finish cutting, put your blade away. £39. Nice little place to start that. Christmas present, I'm thinking. Okay, fabric grids. If you're using that ruler, I'll explain in a minute. Creative Grids come with this patented non-slip grip, right? Whereas these don't. So if you don't want your rulers to slip, you can always put fabric. They're called fabric grips, but you put them on the bottom of your ruler to stop it slipping on fabric. That was the first time today I got it wrong. Oh no, the ones on the website got the wrong picture on. Why? What are the ones on the website then? Do you know why? How many of these have I got? Oh no, no, I'm wrong. These used to be brown on the wrong side. Yeah, these used to have brown paper on the back. No, no, once they're on, they're on. It's not a one-time usage. I'm just trying to show you how they go. Yeah, also if you're using it... Now, you know the templates that Jules was talking about earlier, not the cardboard ones, but the ones in Sarah's book. They'd be good to put on those as well. I've opened that now and I didn't need to. Do you think that anyone... Oh, no, no one will notice. No. Little added extra. I'll sign that one. John Scott, it says. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not like my signature at all. Just as well it's a friction pen, isn't it? No, there we go. Friction pen. It's gone. Oh, Paul, you should have been in yesterday. We had so many friction pens yesterday. No, this is one of the old stock, this one. Yeah. Oh, you missed out yesterday, Paul. We had pink and peacock and violet and all sorts. $1.99 there. Good. Put them in your bag. Right. Next. I've got lots of creative grids on the table. Yeah. Right, this is the ruler that all of the experts say, if you're going to buy a creative grid ruler or a ruler, this is the size you have to buy to start with. Only because when you fold a width of fabric in half, you can cut right the way across the width of fabric. 6 inches wide, 24.5 inches long. Now, as you can see, it's got the numbers and all the lines in both white and black, so you can see them on light and dark fabric. It goes inch, half inch, quarter inch, and 1/8 of an inch. You've got your, as I say, your patented non-grip, not non-grip, non-slip silicone round the edge and in dots going crump. Family-run business in Leicestershire, run by Rachel the Ruler. She watches, and her mum. Everyone watches. They all watch. I told you, I rang Rachel the Ruler recently, didn't I? And she thought it was her husband. And she said, is my tea ready then? I was like, I'm not cooking your tea, am I, tonight? Oh. They're lovely. Really, really good. People swear by them. £23, not swear at them, swear by them. £23.99. The thing is, first of all, they're gonna last and last and last. You are buying what my personal opinion. You are buying the best ruler from Creative Grids. Oh, there you go. Stuart says these are the best rulers. That's not me. That's a customer. Yeah, because when you first start, Hannah said she would have put it into that bundle, but obviously it would put the price of the bundle up. It's an investment. Let's say that. Creative Grid rulers are an investment. But once you've got them, you'll realise how irreplaceable they are, really. You are irreplaceable, Paul. Oh, little Paul. Here we go. This is the same length, but slightly wider. Look, exactly the same, the black and white, just wider, slightly wider. Got the angles on here as well. I'm just taking my earpiece out for 1 second. Do what? Hannah saying, why would you want one a little bit wider? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know the answer. If you know the answer, please message in. I don't know the answer why people would want them wider. Oh, I know why. How wide's this? 8.5. You see, this is perfect. Most blocks are 8.5 inch blocks, aren't they? 8 inch finish. This means you can square off much, much more easily. Where to start and why? That's what the hour is called. Why? Yeah, so I think it's because that. But if you know any different, do let me know. If Rachel the Ruler's watching, please message and let me know. And why? Yes. Why, Paul? Because you're not drinking enough water, that's the thing. Oh, here we go. In the quilting world, for certain things... Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. That's nothing to do with why it's 8 inches wide. Gerardine, who has got every single Creative Grids ruler going. Hi, John. This is my first Creative Grids ruler. Once you start using these rulers, you cannot stop. Question mark. It's because it's the whole show. Why? No, I think it's because she'll have sent it from a iPad and some of the emojis come out as question marks. I think they're hearts. Oh, no, there's a blue heart there. Red heart. I think a question mark's a red heart. Oh, what's the aeroplane? Is it an aeroplane? Oh, once you go, yeah. I don't know. Shall I do this one next to it then? This one was out of stock for ages. And every guest that comes in wants it. And what happens is we get it back in stock and then it goes out of stock again. People buy it all. This one is 6.5 by 12.5. Brilliant for classes. This is brilliant for going to different classes with. Oh, Jackie. My first Creative Grids ruler was the 24 by 6. I love it. I agree with Gerardine. They can't be beaten. And Stuart as well. And Stuart says the same as well. See, it's not me saying that. That's you, the customers, saying that. $14.99, this one. Yeah, exactly. If you want this ruler, I'd get it as soon as you can because they come in, guests use it, they go out of stock, and then we have to wait for it. It's not Rachel the Ruler's fault. It's not. I'm not blaming Creative Grids at all. Okay, so the one I started this section with was this one, which is a 24 by 6. That's the 24 by 8, and that's this one that I'm showing you now. Flying into baskets. Flying. That's why there's an aeroplane on Gerardine's message. That or she hasn't got her glasses on. Oh, sorry, to put my head in shot. I have to go quite a way forward. I've got what? I know. Can't have my haircut at the moment, can I? No, it's all right, Paul, thanks. Anyway, the one you're buying now is this one. That's the $14.99 one there. Okay. Oh, are you? Because with this one is your favourite ever ruler. Whenever Hannah schedules an hour, whether it's gifting, rulers, measuring, quilting, you can guarantee that this one will be in the hour. No. Yeah, 1/8 of an inch squares. Well, that's got 1/8 of an inch on it as well. She loves this one. It's because she's craving love, you see, hearts. She thinks it's Valentine's Day, but it's Christmas, really. Every day is Valentine's Day, Hannah. And every day Paul doesn't get a card, so let's not go there. $15.99, this one. I have to say, right, I don't want to put a spanner in the works, but that just shows what good value these are. Yeah, right? Yeah. Because that one there was 14. No, hang on, was this $14.99? See, that's $14.99. I know this is covered in hearts and it's gorgeous and it's a present and everything like that, but just saying that's good value. Right, okay. Which one do you put back in now? The little one. Okay, so that's that one. This one's going to fly out. $14.99, that one. I'm not trying to put you off anything. This one's flying out, just to warn you. Now, I'm going on to a huge one now. Which way would you like it? That way. On the website, this looks very, very small. It's $49.99. It is 20.5 by 20.5 inches. Brilliant for squaring off even the largest of cushion squares, the largest of blocks. Backings. Patching a backing, say. Or, you know when we used to do like the Alice Caroline, it says take a piece of fabric, 20 by 20. This is perfect. You'll get it absolutely spot on. And no extra P&P, remember, it's only one P&P for the whole day, no matter what you buy. Fiona, I think you've sat on your keyboard, on your letters. So Fiona sent a message, it goes, bum bum, bum bum, bum 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 boom. So I think somehow she's maybe the cat's gone like that. Oh no. Why would the cat put an elbow on the... Anyway, $49.99. This is brilliant to have this one. It is, Glenys. It's a whopper. Oh, Fiona's just said, sorry. What did you do? What did you mean? Did you lean on it like that while you're on the phone or something? Anyway, $49.99. Right, this is where, I haven't got a piece of fabric to put on. This is where your non-slip grips are brilliant. They go all the way around the edge, all the way around there, all down the middle and everything, because it's not going to move while you're trying to cut round it. This one is it. Oh, well, you're not making me a cup of tea, are you, Paul? So it's fine. No, it's fine. $49.99. Little Paul, right, can't wait till the breaks to have his cups of tea, right? All the other directors go to the kitchen. He brings a kettle in, milk, mug, sugar, tea bags. Now, you know what happened to Mandy Shaw at Festival of Quilts, don't you, with her kettle? So at the Festival of Quilts, if you take anything electrical, it has to all go through their thing at the beginning, right? And you know how big Festival of Quilts is. She put her kettle on to make a cup of tea. The whole of her section went, all the lights, all the power blew and everything like that because of her kettle. Anyway, £49.99. Creative Grids. Oh, it's gone. Right, now I'm going from the sublime to the ridiculous now, because look at the size of this one. Oh, is this the one that Jules was just using? I haven't got an 8.5 one. Oh, I didn't have, I haven't got an 8.5 one here. Oh, no. Oh, I have. Right. The little one is 6.5. Right, hang on. Which one have I got out there? 6.5 there. 6.5 by 6. Right, please take a note of the code because the website, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference of them. Obviously, if you read it, you will do, but not by pictures. They need to do what they do. What do they do? Sometimes put a tape measure down the side so you can see the size of it. Glenys says, well, you know what they say. If you're going to buy one, buy a big one. Do they, Glenys? I've not heard that before. Anyway, this is a 6.5 by 6.5. No. Oh, I haven't got it. One had a ribbon in it, didn't it? I can't remember, Jules, which one Jules was using. $14.99, 6.5 by 6.5 inches. They're brilliant quality, absolutely brilliant quality, these. Kettle's boiled. Right, remember I said these, I'm going back to this for a minute, right? Remember I said these come in, we sell out, we have to wait ages for them to come in, not Rachel Ruler's fault, and they say more than half the stock's gone already. I know, right? Mate? 6.5 by 12.5, £14.99. Gorgeous. This is brilliant, this one. Especially if you go to classes as well. Fit in your bag easily, this one, wouldn't it? Well, the thing is, somebody put on my Facebook page the other day, oh, I'm off to take my classes. And someone else, oh, Anna Sewing Nut went, what do you mean to do your classes? I'm not allowed to do my classes. She went, oh, yeah, we're still carrying on with ours. So I don't know how, and I can't remember who it was. No, in a classroom. No, I didn't think you could. But then, you see, I went to the shops yesterday, right? Oh, yes, maybe they're in a different, different rules, aren't there? Different parts, yeah, of course. But yesterday, when I went to Marks and Spencer's Food Hall, which is open, Next was open, but apparently it's click and collect only. There's a craft shop, click and collect only, but there's the tills at the door with a screen round it. So, but everyone's got to, haven't they? They've got to, otherwise they just, Anyway. The do-it-yourself shop, that was click and collect as well. Anyway, moving on. Oh, wait. That was the 8.5. Right, hang on a sec, look. This is 6.5, which has just been in. This is 8.5. And the photos on the website apparently make the 8.5 look smaller than the 6.5. So what the graphics are in for now is this one, 8.5 by 8.5. Yeah, that's right. That one was just in. That's standard block size, isn't it? 8.5 by 8.5. 8.5, well, 8 finished, 8.5 is the size you cut it, isn't it? Paul, you've been doing quilting now for how many years? 4 years now. $16.99. What's the matter? Well, you obviously can leave the country because a friend of mine, Tara, her son is a geologist and he flew to South Africa yesterday to start his new job. So it's work. So as long as you're going abroad for work. So what work would you like to do in South America, Hannah? I have to say, I haven't been away. I haven't had a holiday for so long. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Other people are in worse situations, so I'm not going to moan. What's next, sorry? This one. 60-degree triangle. Well, look at all the sizes of triangles you can make on there. You can do this, you can do this, or you can make little Christmas trees. There's one of those. Quick response reader. I've never ever used that, you know. I don't even know what that means. Coffee shops. I don't go out. I don't go out. Anyway, how much is this? £20.99. All the trademark. You've got the non-slip. You've got all the measurements on there. The ½ inch, the ½ inch, the full inch. This is designed by Rachel Ruler, this one. You can go to the Creative Grids website and watch videos of her and all her jewels doing demonstrations on all of these. Dresden plate block next. Now, this is here because Hannah loves it. I'll just show you the pamphlet that you get so you can see. If you don't know what a Dresden plate is, you can see here. Here you go. These are specific. It's a specific ruler, this one. Look, you can create these. Well, that's not what's known as a Dresden plate, but it's because it comes in two pieces. Look, you've got the actual planes and you've got the circle bit for the middle. Or it's a very big exclamation mark, as Paul said. Or, what were those films? They used to have that at the beginning. Going, like Paramount, but I can't remember which one it was now. Oh, this is by Lynn Edwards, MBE, this one. I wonder if she designed it before she got her MBE, because it's not written down. £20.99. I'm doing a competition with her. The Janome skill set competition. She and I are both judges on it. I haven't got an MBE. I've got my dad's. Well, I didn't get my dad's. The others fought over that. No, not St Paul's. Oh, is it St Paul's? I thought it was Westminster Abbey. If your parents have got not an award, what are they called? Something from the Queen, right? The children, of which I am, can get married in, and it's either Westminster Abbey or St Paul's Cathedral. No. You have to pay for the wedding, Paul, and everything that goes with it. And the carriages. So Hannah's list of the men she's going to marry, all their parents have to have there's a word for it if you've had one, isn't there? Bestowment. No, that's not the word. Anyway, it's Dresden plate, Creative Grid, designed by Lynn Edwards, 9-inch. Well, it says 9-inch, but I think that's the biggest you can go. You can go smaller than that, can't you? 18-degree circle segment. Got the seam allowance on there and everything. I always think it's very unusual when you do the top. If you're doing a pointy one, you just fold it in half so across and open it. It makes a point, doesn't it? If I buy a new ruler now, I will only buy Creative Grid, says Carol with 2 L's. Thank you, Carol. Are there 2 L's? Yes, there are 2 L's. At the end of her name. That's the way, it's like, you could be Paul with 2 L's. The boy that serves chips in the near to where we film Pavers, he's called Paul with 2 L's. I walked in and he knew who I was, and he got all a bit fangirly. Yes, it's over there because Jules used it. The extra large cutting mat. The one that Jules had on the table when she was doing her show. I don't know how you're going to get it because it's right in front of the camera. Only touch the end, remember. Now, here you go. But you've touched both ends now.
I've got to go clean it.
Oh, okay then. We'll do that later. We'll do that one later. Shall we move on to a book then while you're doing that? Susan Briscoe, 350 plus quilting tips, techniques and trade secrets. $12.99. This is a brilliant book. It's got so much information in it. If you're looking for a Christmas present for somebody, $12.99. This has got, I can't tell you how much information is in here. Paul, they were saying, Jeremy has done all of his Christmas shopping. He's got one, I can't say what it is, but he's got one gift that's ordered that he's waiting for it to arrive. Hannah's finished her Christmas shopping. Oh, she what? She hasn't got many people to shop for. Neither's Jeremy. You're not on her list, Paul. She says, since when have you bought her Christmas presents? Just touch one end. I do apologise, everyone at home. Bring it round here. If you just stay out of shot, I'll grab this end here. Got it. Honestly, the things we do. $12.99, Susan Briscoe, brilliant book. $12.99. Oh, are we in trouble? Here you go. $37.99. They all say always get the biggest cutting mat that you can. Oh, look, Shelley says, I'm the same, only buy creative grid rulers. Alan, we've not got the LED. We've not got the LED reader today. So I don't know the answer to your question, I'm afraid. $37.99. Now, on one side, it's inches. Other side, they're still wet where Hannah's wiped it down. Self-healing from Millwood. I think this is the one that Jackie's got, actually. 0800 001 4433 is your phone number if you want to speak to somebody. Or you can just buy it on the web. Pop it in your basket. 1p for... Oh, right, Paul, this is something you need to know, right? If you buy something from us, if you buy something from Yarn Lane, it's 1p. When they first opened, I wasn't here, it also included Jewellery Maker. It doesn't include Jewellery Maker anymore. And the reason for that is they're not being mean, they're different warehouses. We were sharing a warehouse at the beginning, so they could do 1p because it was the same people packing for Sewing Street as it was for Jewellery Maker. So what now, if you buy from us or Yarn Lane, within 24 hours, it's 1p for both, right? But Jewellery Maker is separate. Even though we're under the same, it's our sister channel under the same umbrella, separate. Samantha says, after the first 10 years, you'll stop missing having a holiday. Oh, Samantha. Right, what's the matter, Hannah? Alpha rotary cutter. We love this one. There's lots of rotary cutters around. Oh, wrong way up, sorry. Lots of rotary cutters around, but this one's brilliant because if you pull, it's locked, right? So you see it's locked. There's no way you can engage the blade with this. What you have to do is unlock it. And look. You see, so when you can also lock it open if you need to, like that. But you must always remember to push away. So this is brilliant. So when you finish cutting, as soon as you stop the cutting, the blade goes away, gets put away. If it drops off the table, by the time it reaches your foot, the blade has gone away. So safety issues, it's fantastic. Left-handed or right-handed, and it's £19.99. Does have a little grip here, so that if you want to, when you're cutting, put your finger there for stabilising. And also, this is soft touch around here, so you're not, if you're doing lots and lots of cutting, you're not going to get too much hand ache. 45mm. Rotary cutting blade in there. In fact, oh no, that was yesterday. I was going to say I've got replacement blades, but that was yesterday. Oh, they're out of stock now. Sold out yesterday. And the white and the cream. Oh no, these here, this side, sorry. Now, these fabrics, remember we said earlier about extra wide backings for quilts. These 3 are extra wide backings, starting with the grey one. Right now, they're 108 inches wide. So if you're doing a nice big quilt, right now, I've got nobody. No, it's fine. Look. Look, this is how wide it is. This is half a metre, right? Stop. This is half a metre. Why did it do... Oh. Oh. Water bottle coming up in the next hour. There you go. Can you get that, Paul? It's 108 inches wide, 100% cotton, machine washable. Quilt, but you don't have to use it for quilt backing, but I mean, it's perfect for quilt backing. It's lovely that as well, isn't it? Right, okay. Morning, darling. Can you say hello to my friend? She's got a friend. Kay, who is watching for the first time. We were supposed to go for a walk, but it's hissing down with rain there. So what's that, Kay? Welcome. Well done for being friends with Mo. Were you a champion ice skate dancing champion as well? Oh, yes. Now, where Mo used to live, she used to sit in the hot tub and she used to watch the dolphins twirling in the Forth of Firth. Then she bought a new house and now she just looks into Sainsbury's car park. Okay, it's a dolphin. That's you making that up now, isn't it? That's Hannah making that up. Kay's not really a dolphin, everyone. Right, so I've got that in grey. I've got a green one. I'm not going to pull this one out now, Logan. No, that didn't work. I tell you why it didn't work is because we need... Oh, no, the one at the end's fixed. So I should need to put it in the one at the end, that's all. That's good to try. No, Alan, we don't sell fabric by the full bolt. And then, hello, John, from a windy, wet Isle of Man. Please, can you tell me... oh, no, isn't it funny? This is... I was going to message Hayley about this last night. Are there any plans to get gift vouchers for Sewing Street? Lots of love from Jojo. Now, it's really weird because a gentleman emailed me this week saying last year, he bought his wife an advent calendar and it was the best thing he's ever bought her, right? And she was over the moon. Are you going to sell them this year? Of course, we're not selling them this year because it's a different company. And I'll explain why. It takes a whole year to coagulate, that's the wrong word, create an advent calendar to buy all the little bits and everything. And of course, Sewing Street haven't been open a year yet, so they'd have had to get the order in by January. And what day did you open? February the 14th, was it, or something like that? So Sewing Street's only been open since February the 14th, so there wasn't enough time to do it. There'll most probably be one next year. There'll be one next year, I imagine. Oh, what are? Oh, apparently gift voucher on the website. I couldn't find them yesterday when I went looking for them. Okay, we're going to find out how to do it. Good question, Jojo, because we're going to ask for you now. Anyway, this gentleman, I said to him, oh, you should buy a gift voucher. And then I thought, I'll just check they're on the website before I say that to him. Couldn't find them. Couldn't find them. So they're just looking now, because apparently they're on the website somewhere. Mind you, that's a bit like... anyway, it doesn't matter. Look, this is lovely. This is gorgeous, this one. So it's a bright green, isn't it? What they call it? Crossroads, extra wide backing in green. 280 centimetres. Okay, the physical ones, just so you know, the physical ones are coming into stock very soon. And we're just having a look for them on the website. We've not made a big thing about it yet because... Oh! At the moment, we only have e-vouchers, but the physical vouchers are coming in. So how do you find... If you want an e-voucher, how do you find it? Oh, we're going to show you. Go. You go to the Sewing Street website and you click on. Do we press on Watch the Show Live or just straight down to the bottom? You go all the way down to the bottom. Right? To where? Oh, yeah, gift cards. Oh, we haven't look out of stock because we haven't launched the hard copy ones, but you can get an email. Well, the last John Lewis's one I got as a present came as an email. What company was that? Oh, okay. Miami, who is Hannah's best friend, or one of Hannah's best friends, she just got one from on the internet as well, an e-card on the internet. Well, I suppose it saves. Oh no, you have to print the paper up, I suppose, don't you? But it's only one sheet of paper you have to print up. Oh, hang on. I'm just using the Crossroads backing on my grandson's quilt. He loves it, says Maureen. Which colour have you got? Have you got the grey or the green, Maureen? Right, now. This is nice. I like this squiggle one. How many? Oh, I better get a move on. This is nice. Squiggle. I don't know if it's called squiggle. I'm calling it squiggle. That can't be right. $8.99 for half a metre. But it's extra. Oh, it's called squiggle as well. $8.99. That can't be right. Is that right? Oh, were they? Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. You see, our X-ray back is normally $12.95 half a metre, isn't it? It's 100% cotton. Hannah was in charge of pricing, apparently, when this came in. Oh, you did make a mistake. So it was meant to be $12.99. Hannah put in $8.99. They sold it $8.99. They realised the mistake. Can't change that now. So, because if this comes in again, if we reorder this... Oh. Anyway, it's lovely, isn't it? Do you want me to open it out further so you can see what it looks like? I'll hold it up like this so it's easier for Paul to see them. Look, there you go. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, you don't have to use it as a backing fabric. You know, you can make a kimono and not have. Oh, you would have to have side seams, but you could just cut. You know what I mean? You don't have to have shoulder seams or anything. Anyway. Oh, am I going back over there now? Jojo says, thank you very much, Hannah, for that. I'd surfed gift vouchers and couldn't find them. No, I know that. Now I know where to look, so I can tell. But you know where she wants to know? So she's going to tell her sons where to go to buy the gift cards for her for Christmas. Yeah, do it while I'm doing it. So if you need your husbands or partners or boyfriends or girlfriends or whoever to buy you a gift voucher, you go to the main street of Sewing Street. No, the main street, the main page of Sewing Street. Go all the way on the main page, go all the way down to the bottom, right down to the bottom where it says services. Click on gift cards. Now, we haven't got, what do they call physical ones at the moment. We've only got e-ones at the moment, but they are going to be doing physical ones very soon. So there you go. Brilliant. Right, so I'm back here now. House on the Hill one? Yep. Right, okay, this is the most popular one. If you weren't watching at the beginning of the hour, these are made of recycled drinking water bottles. Polyethylene, I think it's called. Recycled. As I said before, if you go to, I mean, Tesco's do them as well. Tesco's, Waitrose, the supermarkets, they do, you know, they do those bags, not bags for life, the 10p ones, the ones that cost £1 or something, and you literally can use them over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same as that. You get both of those for $9.99. They've got a zip at the top, and they're recycled. Now, these are by designs by Erica Caprow, or Caprov. Could be Caprov, couldn't it? Could be Caprov. £9.99. This is the most popular design. Next one, I presume, is the elephant. Oh, Hillary. Oh, Hillary, look, hang on, read this. Morning, John. Can you wish Hillary a happy birthday? She's almost as old as you. Yeah, right. As right now, need to shout so she can hear you. Hillary! Hillary! Happy birthday. I liked it when on Mrs. Brown's Boys, she goes, oh, hello, Hillary. Hello, Hillary. Anyway, you have to watch the show to understand what I'm talking about. £9.99. You get both of those. And this one's got a lovely back to it, look. That designer is Jennifer Sampu. They're gorgeous, Jennifer. We love them. And if you used to watch it at Zone Quarter, we made that quilt at Zone Quarter. Okay, last but not least. I can't even speak. Last but not least. You see, I thought this one would be more popular because it's a very traditional quilt, isn't it? I haven't got my glasses. They're lovely, aren't they? I'll put it in the middle there. Let me go and find the designer's name for you. Oh, Maureen says the grandson's quilt is a green one. I've used the squiggle in blue and green for my other two grandsons' quilt. Never made a quilt until recently. I haven't got the rest of that message, but... So you made me go all the way over there to get my glasses. Bonnie K. Hunter made these designs, flying geese and kites. Kites, something or other. £9.99 for both of those. Got to get a move on. In the next hour, Jules is back to do, let me move that out of the way and I'll put it down there. We've got them in several colourways. All I need to tell you is this one here has a demonstrator's own ribbon on it because we forgot to send her any. But we've got ribbons coming up. Going on pre-order as we speak. I think there's 4 colourways, 4 colour versions. And then the pattern comes in a book, which the book is separate. All right? Do not go in. Oh, I've made such a mess. Do not go anywhere. We will see you in 4 minutes from now.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
While we're having to spend more time at home again, we're here to keep you busy and entertained. Sewing Street will be live every day from 8 a.m, bringing you plenty of demonstrations with our experts in dressmaking, quilting, bag making, toy making, needle felting, embroidery, and so much more. Our community of fellow sewists on the Sewing Street fans Facebook group are there to chat to you about whatever you're making, sharing photos and advice. Check out the Sewing Street Facebook and Instagram pages for fun competitions and offers. Watch Sewing Street on Freeview 74, Sky 670, or our YouTube channel and search Sewing Street TV to find us on social media.
Hello everyone, Carol Ibbotson here of Cool Wool Designs, and I love to knit and crochet. I work as a technical pattern editor for yarn companies such as Rowan and Stylecraft, on magazines for both knitting and crochet, independent designers such as Liliaborn Crochet, and I've worked on some beautiful books over the years. I've gathered a number of hints and tips along the way which I like to give to my students on workshops. These aren't running at the moment, but I'm setting them all up as online courses as we speak. My design journey started with knitted accessories, using colourwork techniques such as Fair Isle, brioche and other things such as entrelac. But it wasn't until I started designing with crochet and came across a mosaic crochet technique that I really felt I'd found my mojo. The geometric patterns lend themselves so well to designing, and I've come up with a series of contemporary bags which have a bit of a vintage feel about them. The technique itself is a lot easier to do than it looks, believe me, and I'm going to be teaching it to you on Yarn Lane. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. See you soon everybody, happy crafting!
Hello everyone, I'm Darphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force, and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. Watch us on Freeview Channel 74, Sky Channel 670 or on our YouTube channel. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
Oh, just got, I tell you what, the breaks are proper full on because we have to clear the table, wipe the table, bring the new stuff out the table, get everything done. It's not like the old days, we lounge for 4 minutes. It's like, anyway, do you love this? Do you love a hot water bottle at night time? I like the bedroom to be freezing cold, but then to have a nice hot water bottle to snuggle up to. That's what I like best. So we have in the book that I'm going to show you now a pattern of one of many patterns in the book to make a hot water bottle cover. And we have, oh, there's the finished one. We have kits to actually make them, including the hot water bottle. But I need to do the book first, don't I? So have a look at the book. These are called weekend makes. It's not in the bundle because we know that some of you already got this book. Janet Goddard, 14. Now, I'm a bit bemused by this price. $14.49 for a book. It's a strange price, isn't it? Oh, it hasn't got a price on the back. I can't even tell you if it's wrong. But anyway, $14.49. Fabulous little book, full of little weekend makes, or 25 of them. 25 makes. As you can see, oh, there's bound to be pot holders. There's got to be pot holders, haven't there? Hannah loves a pot holder since she got... Hannah used to be an au pair in Holland. And there was only the mum, the dad, the children, and Hannah, right? And Hannah would always burn the pot holders. And the mother of the family would go, Hannah, did you burn these pot holders? She'd go, no. And there was nobody else in the building that could have done it, but it had to be Hannah. But she didn't just say no. She was like, oh, no, I've never used a pot holder. Anyway, look, have a look here. Pin cushion. Oh, that was on the front, actually. Pin cushion. Needle case. Yeah, she was scared of answering that, but she wasn't scared of putting the children in the wooden box on the front of the bike to take them to school with. Pretty pouches. That's what they do in Holland. Where am I? Not Holland. In Amsterdam. Floral apron. I know it's in Holland, but you know what I mean. Coffee cozy. There's loads of projects in here. I nearly said tin trays. Oh, right, see how small they are. Look at the size of that marshmallow. Tunnock's tea cake, you call it. Draft excluder. Is that what it is? Duvet cover. Pillowcase. Oh. Hot water bottle cover. That's what we're about to show you. Notebook cover. Lap quilt. I haven't come across any pot holders yet, though. Cross cushion. Floor cushion. I don't think we're getting bigger rather than smaller, aren't we? Bed quilt. What's going to be bigger than a bed quilt? Oh, no, gone back to laundry bag. Storage baskets. Oh, now I've got... Yarn Lane today, one of the projects that Sam's doing is really made out of recycled diva? No. Disco T-shirts. I'm the diva. No, I'm not anymore. No, I'm the new boy. I'm still on probation, you see, Paul. I can't be diva until I've been here for 3 months. Table set. Tea cozy. There you go. Lovely. All of those projects. Now, it's saying you can make something you can make in an afternoon, couldn't you? Not just a weekend. £14.49, Janet Goddard. Right. Okay, so you've seen that. You've seen this. You don't get that ribbon, Paul, but you can get some lovely ribbon. Right. bundles, right? This is the first bundle here, which I'll show here. Now, now before I start, I can't guarantee what colour hot water bottle you will get. They are picked randomly out of the big box that says hot water bottles. But you'll either get red or blue. I'm thinking that's the thing. Right, so the pattern is in the book. Yeah, you get a hot water bottle, Paul. So you get a hot water bottle and 4 fat quarters. That's the only one with this fabric on it. Oh, okay, so the names are a bit odd. Okay, right. You will always be the diva, says Shelley. Thanks, Shell. That's because I said yesterday she was a fishwife, didn't I? Right. So this is called Michael Miller. Hot water bottle. Oh, it's not. I thought it was going to be a Michael Miller. Hot water bottle. He hasn't done the hot water bottle. It's the fabric is Michael Miller. 4 pieces. Oh, yeah, 4 fat quarters. 4 fat quarters plus the hot water bottle. $15.99. You see, now that's good because normally they'd be £5 each, wouldn't they? Oh, you sure that's right? 2 Michael, yeah, but even so, a fat quarter, you know, think 2 Michael Millers are £5. That's a tenner. That there in Boots or other shops are available, £9. Do you know what I mean? We're already, and then 2 other fat quarters. Anyway, $15.99. That's good value for money. So that's the one. Where's the other fabric then? Where's the purple fabric? Oh, it's inside and binding. Got it now. $15.99. So that's the first one. Which one would you like me to go to next then, Han? Yeah, this one. Now, some of these fabrics, I have got some of these fabrics by the half metre, which I'll take you through later. Right. This one's called Woodland Songbird Collection. Again, I can't guarantee you a hot water bottle will be red. It could be blue. But here we go. Graphics coming in. I could tell she'd forgotten to press the button. $15.99 again. Hot water bottle plus 4 fat quarters. I love that colour. That's beautiful, isn't it? I won't say that. I'd be tempted not to use that and save that for something else. And anyway, we'll see how it goes. 4 fat quarters. These are cute. Again, I've got these fabrics by the half metre if you'd like them by the half metre. £15.99. Next, Hannah. Dogs. Now, if you were watching yesterday, you would have seen a few of these fabrics yesterday. Henry Glass, so you get, they're not all Henry Glass, so you get the hot water bottle, then you get the green splodge, then you get the hearts with the green back, hearts and paws, in both colours, in the green and the white, and you get the lovely dogs and cats that we discovered yesterday, and weasels, and mice and chinchillas. Okay, so the photographs have all on the website have all got this one, a picture of this one, but then with a colourway written on it, a blue dot saying, yeah. So this is Henry Glass paw print colourway. Okay. Now this next one, I wish we were making this one because this one would look nice in my bedroom. Well, look. So you get the hot water bottle, can't guarantee it. Oh no, you really want a blue one with that one though, don't you? Yes, you do. Do what? Oh, swapsies on a fan page. Oh, I could just go and buy a hot water bottle. So you get a hot water bottle, then you get a fat quarter in the blue background with the white dot, a silver background with white dot. This one's got little stars on it. Oh, this one's only $11.99. See, that's me, you see, going for the more affordable version. It's like when I go to Waitrose about the essentials, you know what I mean? And then you've got your Mottled blue. Now, if you've got any questions on the hot water bottle, right? Any questions on it at all, it says with a cover. You get the sheet of instructions inside there. It's just covering, basically, can I just say, it's just covering how you fill a hot water bottle so that we're not responsible when you splash yourself with hot water. So just be careful. Yes, and did you know you're not meant to use a naked hot water bottle? I didn't know that. My nan, when we used to go stay at my nan, she had an earthenware jar and used to screw the top bit off, put the hot water in, or she'd put a brick in the fire and she'd wrap it in a towel. Shows how ancient I am, doesn't it? Anyway, what's the matter? What's the hot water bottle made of? Oh, is that the first question? Well, it complies with BS 1970.20212. I'm just looking now. It doesn't say. Is it for silicone reasons? Latex reasons? It doesn't say on there, so we'll have to find out. Ashley Housewares it's made by. Blue what? Oh, on the top of here. Hang on. It might say here. Natural rubber material. Hannah. Natural rubber material. I'm just going to check. Anything else it says here? No, there you go. Natural rubber material. Thank you for that. Right. Should we make it then? The blue bundle, my bundle, very, very popular. And I will go through the fabrics by the half metre at a later stage. Right. And go.
Lovely, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a very straightforward project, just to say. So if you fancy something to do in an afternoon,
oh, okay. Not a whole weekend then.
No, you could do a few other things in the whole weekend.
Okay.
And you've got fat quarters in yours, and
yes.
You'll find that you don't use the whole of the fat quarter on
Oh,
everything.
okay.
So there are bits and bobs left over. I don't know whether there'd be enough to make another one.
No, but if this one, would there be enough to take the purple out of that one and make it all
yeah,
of those
you might
three?
have to piece it.
Oh, no, that'd be all right.
But yeah, I think you would be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that purple's gorgeous. I might want to use it as a different project. That's
yeah, it's a shame to be on the inside,
yes,
isn't it?
Yeah.
The fabric that you've got on that kit, though, with the birds, I think it's just lovely.
Yes.
And on the first one with the flowers that I made,
you
don't really have to worry too much, and probably on most of the others, you don't have to worry too much about which way up you are. Maybe on the dogs one, I don't know. But on
no, because the dogs go all over the way. Look.
So then on those three, you'd be fine.
Oh, direction-wise.
But on the birds one, you best to cut it the right way up. So what you
unless you use that, because that one's not directional. The dark one that comes with it. Well, if you use the bird one.
Yeah, you'll have two that you're cutting to make the little strips across the way.
Oh, right, of course.
So you've got two to do that. So if you're going to use the bird for one of these, which I will.
Yeah.
Then if you want your bird flying the right way up, we just need to make sure.
Oh yes, I see that. I see that's two different fabrics. Yes, I was thinking that was one.
Well,
fabric,
I tried my best to do piecing on that, and then I decided when I looked at it, actually it didn't really matter that much.
No, but it will do if you use some of the others.
If you use some of the others, yeah. So you get all of the cutting instructions on there, what kind of fabric you'll need. Also use some wadding on there, and I use the H640, the iron-on.
Oh yes, we had H640 somewhere, didn't we, Hannah?
I think we had it earlier, didn't we?
Oh, put it through the graphic, we haven't got it physically here.
Right, okay. Right. And it does tell you how many pieces of each fabric that you want to use. So, for example, on the one that we've got here, we've got the birds, and then we've got the lighter peach colour, and then we've got the darker colour.
Yeah.
So I'll be using, on the strips, I'll be using the light and dark peach, so the birds and the light peach.
But I suppose you can choose.
You can.
Wherever you want, it's your choice.
Yes.
You've got exactly the same amount of each fabric, so you can just do as much as where you wanted to go, sort of thing.
Exactly. So you'll be cutting first of all. The easiest way that I found was if you cut a strip of 5.5 inches, so this is to do your patchwork portion of the whole routine. If you cut a 5.5 inch strip and then subcut it, it makes a lot more sense. And you can then use your small ruler, your 6.5 by 6.5 ruler to do that. So just, as we would have done before, square off your end and then calculate your 2.5 inches.
Now you're only using a small rotary cutter because that's all we've given you, isn't it? It's not, you don't have to have a small one.
No, you don't have to. And then obviously line up and then cut up your 2.5, and this is where you can decide where you want your birds to be.
Of course, yeah.
So you'll have all of your sections cut out. You will then get to the stage where you have got 5 of each. So on one side it'll be 2 patterns, 2 plain and a patterned.
Yeah.
And then on the other side it'll be the opposite.
Right.
So you just don't worry that you think you've gone in the wrong order. You haven't. There's 5 on each side, but they are mix and match.
Yeah.
Next thing you'll do is take your order. So I need to just quickly look at the other one and see what I put on the outside. So on my other piece, which I prepared, I put the birds on the outside. On this one, I'm putting the plain on the outside. So just to make sure that we go the right way around. There we are.
Oh, you got it.
There it is. Hiding away, that was that bit. So now you can stitch them in pairs and then stitch the pairs either side of the centre block. So I've done one.
Perfect.
And we'll do another.
Pam Minnie Harney says, my mum scalded herself quite badly filling a hot water bottle in the 1970s. Oh, Pam.
Ooh,
She's
not
all right.
good.
And then Julie says, Cooey, watching from Wales with my mother-in-law, Phyllis. Give us a wave.
Bore da.
Bore da. Diolch yn fawr. You Welsh? You've got Welsh in you then?
No, my stepfather was Welsh, but I learnt a little bit, but not. I wouldn't like to embarrass anybody.
No. But nowadays in school, you have to, don't you? Because my sister, they live in Wales, North Wales, and her 2 daughters had to do Welsh as a proper full-on.
Yeah, and they do their exams in Welsh and everything. Yeah. Well, fair play. It's a good language to know. Yeah. And actually, I found this is many years ago, but when I I did German O-level.
Oh,
that's how long ago.
Herr Dr. Weber kommt zu Ihnen.
I don't know.
Okay,
I forgot it all. But I found that some of the Welsh was very much like German.
Was it?
Like so for window, it's Fenster. And it's very similar in work. I think
window?
Yeah.
But then French for window is fenêtre, isn't it?
Yes. So they're all kind of, all these Gaelic things.
Very strange. My first job was at Theatre Clwyd in North Wales. And obviously, a lot of people in the shops and everything spoke Welsh. And because it was what they called a dead language, anything that was invented after a certain date, they didn't have a word for in Welsh. Yeah. So you go through, be talking Welsh and they go, da-da-da-da-da, microwave.
Or Ponty Ping, isn't it?
Yeah, Ponty Ping came in the end. And then da-da-da-da, Kellogg's cornflakes.
Yeah, I love it. It's so funny, isn't it? Because you almost, like, you kind of trying to pick up the language and you can't. And then all of a sudden you get that and it throws you completely.
Oh. Lulu's on her break. She's tuned in while she's on her break.
Oh, hello. What's
Loving the hot water bottle, she says.
What's she having? Is she having food?
Oh, I think she's just at work.
Oh.
Yeah, because she came in
Not
earlier.
that I'm food orientated.
She was having a cup of tea before she sat at her desk.
All right, so you'll have that section there, and you'll have another section for the top. And then you'll have, sorry, for the other side, not the top, rubbish. And then you'll have 2 pieces that you'll cut for either side.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we now just sew that along.
Oh, so it's not got any shape to it then?
No. The shape is pulled in, it's all pulled in by your...
by the ribbon.
Ribbon, yeah. The vital piece of ribbon
that
I didn't...
that you never got.
That's all right. It's what I could find in my stash. So it actually doesn't go completely well, but
You're all right down there.
yes, it's all right. Went downstairs for a minute.
Yeah.
It doesn't do completely well, but it's got a bit of purple in it.
Right.
And I'm just pressing these to the side. You won't have to be matching anything, so it doesn't really matter. It's whatever way they fall or whatever way you prefer to press it. Okay, so we got that. And then we will attach top and bottom. And you should be, if you've done your seams properly, you should be about right.
Right.
And again, another 1/4 inch, off we go down, to fit the top and bottom.
This is a very quick, it's going to be a very, very quick project.
Well, I'm hoping I'll finish.
I'll try and put you off as much as I can.
Oh, stop it.
Princess Whatsit says, I love this lady. She's making me giggle. Lady is called Jules.
Yeah, that's no lady. That's Jules.
Yes. Jules' funny surname.
Yeah.
Where's it from? What is your surname?
It's North African.
Oh, wow.
Mayouf, yeah. It's not mine, obviously. It's the person what I married.
Oh. And what's it? What's it again? Mayouf?
Mayouf, yeah.
Now, isn't there a famous lady who says very profound things? Oh, no, maybe not.
I was going to say, that'll be me in my other life.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, apart from you being profound, yeah.
Profound. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Lulu says she's working from home, so she's having a quick cup of tea and a scone for lunch.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's a scone, Paul.
And then when you've eaten it,
it's
gone.
Oh.
Is that one of Paul's?
That one,
so they're
that
Paul
one-
grown.
Yeah, but that's unusual because his are far worse than that normally. Gosh, she's got you sussed already, Paul.
Sorry, bless him. And the book advises you to press your seams to the outside. So I've done that. However,
oh yes.
Well, the only thing is when you come to join the edges, you might get two pressed out seams.
Right.
That's the only thing. So you might have wanted to press it inwards,
Yeah.
but it's not massive bulk wise. So then what you'll do is you'll find your iron-on interface wadding rather.
Yeah, H640.
Bobbly
Which comes
side.
as a metre square, doesn't it, Hannah, this? Yeah.
Bobbly side to the wrong side.
Yeah.
But we're not pressing on that side, are we? No. We're turning it over. Just make sure that everything is lined up, otherwise you'll be sticking everything to your iron.
Yeah.
And then the person
and
what
that was
follows...
a brand new iron yesterday. No pressure.
No pressure. The person what follows will be annoyed. No.
Yeah.
And so we're pressing, we're not ironing, are we?
Yeah. Little iron graphics coming in, $39.99.
Melting the glue.
Yeah,
Why are you
good
doing-
melting, not bad melting.
Good melting, yes, good melting, Hannah. And then what I like to do is just hold it a little bit longer on the seams.
Right.
And do you know what? We're going to quilt this, so it doesn't matter so much if you've got a little bit of movement or if you've missed a little bit.
Yeah.
But you just want it to...
Lisa Lamb's watching.
Hello.
She says the lady who says the profound things is called Maya Angelou. So I was completely wrong, but thank you.
It's got some of the same letters.
Yeah, they're same letters. Not Hannah McCabe. No, Hannah was expecting Lisa to go, the lady who says profound things is called Hannah McCabe. Not.
Not this morning.
No, because you're not a lady, that's why, Hannah. Not about the profound things you don't come out with. Right.
So
now, if you only put that on that one side.
Yes, because I have
Oh, you
another
wanted-
one. Yeah.
But in real life, you put
But
it
in
on
real
both
life,
of
you
them.
put it. Yes. So you'll have your two pieces.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some quilting. So the recommendation is that you do kind of straight line quilting,
Right.
which looks quite nice
Mhm.
on there.
don't
Now on that one,
Yeah.
because it was pale, I was able to use my friction pen
Oh, yes.
and draw the lines.
Did you use medium, fine, or broad?
I used the one that I got at home, which I think was medium.
Okay.
But any that will draw a line, obviously, so you go all the way along, up and down, and then you. However,
the thing is, you could do it like Louisa Galt's traditional, and she just goes for it, and she's all wobbling all over the place.
yeah, it's whatever. As you said, it's whatever you want it to be, isn't it? So you can do whatever you like. I couldn't do it on this. I couldn't draw anything on that because it's too dark, and I
Did you
didn't
use
have
chalk?
a.
We used a
I
chalk pen.
didn't have one.
Oh,
So
but if you had a chalk pen.
If you had a chalk pen, you could. So all I did was just kind of eyeball along.
Yes.
Kind of go to the seam and go up from the seam. Kind of find a straightish edge on your plate at the bottom.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so no walking foot then.
No walking foot. No.
And what size stitch are you using?
I'm using a 2.5-ish. So, and it's doing it.
Yep.
It's doing it all right because it's only 2 layers, isn't it? Really. Although you've got the squidgy wadding layer, it's
Of
only
course,
2
yeah.
layers.
Lisa's come back saying, Hannah also says profound things and some profanities too. And Margaret says, loving the demonstrations this morning, says Margaret.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. It's very lovely.
They're lovely. Our audiences are lovely.
I know.
Fantastic. So you just now, are you going from the top to the bottom and then going back to the top again, or are you going up, down,
No,
up, down,
I'm going up, down, whichever way you like.
Okay.
I'm going outside and then back in again. Because it's only a smallish piece, it's not really, you don't have to worry too much about creeping your fabric.
Yeah.
So moving it along with you. If you had a bigger piece, you might want to take a bit more notice of it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this isn't going to line up with what I've got on the other side anyway.
Oh, honestly.
Sorry. Well, I thought we'd go a bit rogue.
Okay.
Creative.
Yeah.
What we should be doing. And I think it's probably going to take a little bit too long to go all the way up and down. So I'll do one more.
All right then.
And then one more in the middle.
You've got 25 minutes just
Oh,
doing
okay.
demo.
Well, we've got, hopefully. So this is a bit of the paint drying.
Yeah, the watching bit, yeah. Also, you don't realise until you sit at home watching how loud. The sewing machine isn't loud in real life, but because it's right next to a very sensitive microphone,
I was going to say,
it sounds really, really loud at home. Yeah.
Right, last one. I'll go down the middle.
Go on then.
Yeah. You could, if you wanted to, get one of your decorative stitches out.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
if you have got a newish machine and you think, oh, I don't know what all these stitches do, and you can't be bothered to do a sampler of all, then why not try a couple on here?
Exactly. Well, that one's got them on. Have you got the 550 there?
I've got the 550.
That one's got them on the little slidey out thing at the side, hasn't it? You can just have a look and do one.
So you could, pick whatever you like. But essentially, that's where you are. It's kind of curving off, but it doesn't really matter.
June says another dream team is created. I don't know what she's watching. She says
she's dreaming asleep.
Informative and very entertaining. I don't know which one I am.
Both.
God.
So this is where you would have your ribbon. You would attach your ribbon.
Okay.
If you wanted
what
to.
Now?
Well,
just when it's in two pieces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't have to, if you forget and or you haven't got it or you're waiting to buy some, it doesn't matter. Because essentially, if you have a look at that, all I've done is placed it in the middle of where I'm going to call the back. So it could be either one.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
2 inches-ish up from the centre. And then open out your ribbon and stitch up your ribbon. But then you've got to remember to fold it up and pin it. Otherwise, you get it in the sides and you don't want it in the sides.
Okay, now I've got some ribbon available today. If you'd like to do that now. Oh, it's Hannah. Oh, okay. We'll do ribbons in a minute. We'll do. Okay. I thought it was quiet. Hannah wasn't in there. Don't pull that face at me. It's rude to stare.
Sorry.
Right, go on then. So I'll do ribbons in a minute.
So you've got a front and a back. Choose which one you want to put the ribbon on. So say we're putting the ribbon on that. Doesn't really matter. But then that will be your top.
Right.
So I've got my birds flying that way. So I want that to be my top.
Right.
So I'm going to
have you not got any ribbon to put into it then at the moment? Did we not send you any ribbon?
No, I haven't got any spare ribbon.
Right.
We could do a...
you could. I've got ribbon here, you see.
Oh, okay.
I've got grey, green or pink.
What do you reckon? Grey.
Grey. But I haven't touched the ribbon. I've only touched the cardboard thing on the outside. I actually picked it up with the Dettol thing there. See the
yes.
Other wipes are available.
Oh my word.
Okay, we just need to explain. While you're wiping it, I just need to explain something about the grey. You get 5 metres on a roll. Oh, okay. So for this price, for $3.99, you do get, is it 5 metres, you say? You get 5 metres. There's something wrong with the graphics. You're not paying $3.99 a metre. You're paying $3.99 for the 5 metres.
I want 14 inches of it.
Okay,
so
perfect. It's all wiped. It's all wiped.
It is. I've just wiped it. Yes, I've just wiped it. There we go. So I've just cut a little bit over that because I'm going to get some decent scissors and shape the ends in a minute. Now, if I put a red pin in there, you'll know that that's been opened, won't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes, thank you, yeah.
So then you take your middle of the ribbon.
Yeah.
And as I say, you're going up to, let's see what she says, 2.5 inches up from, no, an inch up from the top of the patchwork, which is about there, in the centre, which is about there. So we're being very accurate about where we put this ribbon, because it's really important. Just get it in the middle.
Yeah.
And then you just do a little line down it.
So you're just securing it to the back,
Yeah. I mean, you can do a reverse up and back again if you want to. Okay, and that's literally it. But now what you've got to remember to do is secure it up, because you don't want to then be putting it into your side seams.
No, of course not.
So we'll just do a quick roll it up.
Remember, you do get 5 metres on that. It's not $3.99 a metre.
That's really good. It's nice ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put that in there. So that's now my top at the back.
Right.
So you'll match your pieces together, and literally you're going to sew around the 3 sides.
Right, yeah.
To make a little.
Just to give you an update on the bundles. At the beginning, the blue one raced into the lead. All the others have caught up now. It's level pegging nearly on all the 4 bundles, which I'll go through again in a second.
I'm just extending my, lengthening my stitch now because I'm going through 2 layers of wadding.
Okay, brilliant. Message from Denise, which is on an email. Good morning to all the team, she says. Morning. Enjoy watching the demo. I need to make a new cover for my hot water bottle. So I'll be putting this in my basket.
Excellent.
Taking a break, having a coffee. From making snuggly fleeces for my granddaughters. 2 down, 1 to go. Productive morning.
Oh, they can have a hot
Thank
water bottle
you for
as
all
well.
your hard work, Save Street, for all this crazy time. Our pleasure, Denise, my love. Which colour did you go for, Denise? I want to know which colour you went for. You see, if I was making this is me now, I would have done a fleece. Oh, could you have quilted the fleece though? I'd have done it like a fleecy
it's depending
version
on
as well.
how thick your fleece is. Yeah. Some of the polar fleeces decent, isn't it? I'm just making sure I'm matching the seams on the panels as well.
Good.
I forgot to say that before I started. Okay, so that's your... Yeah, it's a good job we did lengthen the stitch. It's just preferring it to be a bit longer. Right, okay, so top's done. So if you were making a bag, for example, this is be your front of your bag and then your lining, because we're doing the purple for the lining.
Of course, yeah.
Which I've already sewn around. So you've got 2 pieces identical.
Oh, so it's just like when you make a bag,
Yes.
it's the lining for the bag. Yeah.
Face to face, sewn all the way around, left a turning gap.
Right.
Along there. Ooh, not much of a turning gap, did I, Julie? Yeah, there we go. It might be. If not, we'll do something about it in a minute.
Yeah.
So you can either clip your corners, or if you prefer a dressmaker's corner, you know that.
What do you call a dressmaker's corner?
So where you grab the corner. So put your finger right in the corner, fold it over.
I thought it was a special way of cutting it. I was going to say.
No, you've done that.
Yes, I know what. I've never heard it called that before.
Well, that's the kind of thing that you would do, isn't it? So you either do that, or you can do a. Oops. Remember, you've got a pin in there, by the way.
Oh yes. I was just caught yourself.
I've just remembered.
We just had a lovely email from Harry, who says he's just had a I won't go into details, Harry, don't worry, big operation with complications, but he's home now, and he's fed up of his wife for 44 years whittling away, so he's happy listening to me, and I'm cheering him up.
Oh, bless him.
So good on you, Harry, and I'm sure your wife's not whittling away.
Concerned. Right, okay, so now we're getting the top. We'll put the right sides together.
Yeah.
So feed it in. And then we'll match the side seams and sew all the way around the top.
All right, then.
So the same old usual stuff that if you're a bag maker, you'll be doing this all the time.
Yeah, of course. Elisa Lamb's watching, actually. She's an old bag maker.
Bless her.
Oh, sorry, did I misput the comma in the wrong place?
So I'm just going to put a pin in my seams, just to keep it straight, because it's quite bulky. If you want to, you can put clips around the top.
Okay, I need to just interrupt you a second. Right. Earlier, we had somebody message in asking what the hot water bottle is made of, right? The actual people, right, so this, on the packet here, it says natural rubber material. We've now had an email from that same person saying, thank you for checking. Oh, that is not suitable for a latex allergy. Oh yeah, the pattern comes in. The pattern comes in the book anyway, so that is completely separate. Yeah, so you can do the pattern, but use your own hot water bottle. Oh, and I've got some of the fabrics by the half meter. So if you want to recreate, you won't be able to recreate the blue spotty one, But the others, you could recreate most of the other ones from the fabrics I've got by the half metre. Thank you for letting us know, though. Lisa Lamb's just going grrr, like that. Grrr. Don't know what that means. Is she angry? She's done a little face next to it. Oh, she's done a like, oh, don't know what face that is. Looks a bit like her.
Is it a growly face?
Oh, what, round face?
Growly face.
It's just a kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, really. What do you want, Anna? There's 2 boxes, those. Oh, well.
I've gone all the way
We're
around.
still on air, Hannah, Paul says. Could you get back to the gallery, please?
do you
That's
proper
not
chop?
Okay. It's on there. Try on there.
So I'm now just pulling
Sorry.
everything. No, it's all
Sorry,
right.
Jules. She's very unlike a producer to come wandering around, regardless that we're on live.
She's having a day, bless her.
Well, more like a life.
So we've just, it was enough room, so that's quite useful. We've just taken the...
Did you get it through that little hole?
I did.
Oh, that was was that a tactic so we didn't watch?
Oh,
Get Hannah
I
to come
don't
in.
know. I just carried on. So take it through your little turning gap. Look how lovely that material is now. And then pull the seam straight.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to machine it. Because it's on the side, you don't catch on it. You know, how sometimes when you put them on the bottom, you kind of catch everything on it. But because it's on the side, it's okay. So just top stitch along there to make it stay.
Keep going, keep going.
I am, it's fine. So sew that all the way up the side. And obviously at home, you'll be matching your cotton and all sorts. I've just got what's in my machine.
You're doing ever so well. Keep going. I know I'm putting you off.
Pedaling the bike, it's all fine. So trim that up. And then what you want to do is just turn everything back through so that you've got the body of the bag on the outside. But whilst you're doing that, you know you were saying about the binding at the top?
Yeah.
It's actually not.
Oh.
It's part of your lining.
Oh, it's how Debbie Shaw does hers, isn't it?
So if you just, I'm just pushing everything to the bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
Sorry, hot water bottle cover.
Hot water bottle cover, thank you.
But it could be a bag if you wanted it to be. And then you're going to pull up about, well, you could pull it up as much as you want really, not too much because obviously your water bottle won't go in if you do it too much. But pull it up about 1/4 inch. So you just kind of manipulate it is the word. And then what I would do is just press that. Do you want a little bit more? No.
Who are you talking to?
Any such person, what's listening?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so, sorry, that fell down. I've been doing lots of going downstairs today, haven't I?
Exactly.
Sorry about that.
It's like Downton Abbey, isn't it?
Upstairs, downstairs.
Oh, upstairs, downstairs, if you're of a certain age. Mrs. Bridges. Ruby.
And so you just go...
Nobody here knows what we're talking about. They're all like looking through the
Saul's
window.
best. And what you want to do is you want to make enough of a crease so when you've got it on the machine, I don't really want to put any pins or clips in it now. I just want to go with it.
Yeah.
So if you press it well enough, hopefully that will stay where it's supposed to as you're going around.
Yeah. Patricia's message saying, oh, I love that purple lining. The thing is, Patricia, so do I. When I saw that bundle to start with, I was like, well, I'll keep the purple to one side. But now that I've actually seen it on there, it kind of gives it the luxury. It looks very luxurious having that purple, doesn't it, popping out the top there.
It kind of makes sense then, doesn't it? I'd already taken my sleeve arm off because you're going around, like you're putting it inside, so you're going around the back. So
that sleeve thing is a sweetie cupboard. You're meant to keep your sweets in there.
Oh, I don't think there's any sweets in there today. I think they're all gone.
No. Well, we can't do sharing of sweets at the moment.
No, not unless they're separately
well, no, the ones
something.
that were separately wrapped, at the end of last week, there was a whole box of Quality Street over there all separately wrapped, but Hannah ate them all. But she didn't like the blue ones, so all the blue ones were left. Then we came in the next day and she ate all the blue ones. Because there was no choice.
After thinking about it.
No, there was no choice. They were the only ones.
So now what you want to do is you're going to do a little bit of stitching in the ditch, which is stitching along the line that you've already stitched along.
Yeah.
So your seam line. So if I get that lined up, there we go. And you know, if you just take your time. And what this is doing is then securing that top piece so it will always remain the same. It won't come out with your lining as you take the water bottle out. Ooh, the concentration.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I've gone wobbly anyway. I can't, you know. I'd love to say I can sew perfect straight seams every single time.
Yeah.
But, you know, one time out of 100 it goes
Yeah,
wrong.
and you're standing up, and you're on television, and you got me which.
Oh no, I won't make those excuses. It's all fine.
Jackie loves the blue one best. I do too, Jackie. It's my favourite. I'll recap all the bundles in a minute. And the fabrics by the half metre.
Right, there we go. Got back to the beginning. Okay. We've gone all the way around. Oh, have we? Yes, I have. Right, there we go. And that's it, basically. So take the pin out.
You got a hot water bottle.
Got a hot water bottle cover and a hot water bottle. It's lovely. And you've learnt a few more things to do, so you can do your bags. You could make some nice little gift bags for the big old Crimble, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Or something like that. So you pop your water bottle in. Sorry, a few bits and bobs there.
Would you like a hot water bottle?
Go on then.
Oh no! How many of these have I got, Hannah?
Oh, it's okay.
No,
Yeah,
don't open that
I
one.
think you'll guess.
Oh, I know. You can have that one. There you go.
Thank you. I'll take the bottle.
I haven't touched it. No, don't worry. Not the
Have
inside.
water
no.
bottle. Whoops. There we go. And then this comes to the front and you'll tie it around the neck. And you pulling it in, kind of, you can adjust your gathers.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do. Then obviously if you've got a bit more time, you tie it nicely. So that will give you...
Now the trouble is, the only downside to this is, right, how do I put this so it doesn't sound bad? When I go to sleep at night time, right, I often wake up in the middle of the night at the other end of the bed, or last night I woke up like in a fetal position like that, with my head over the side of the bed, not even the top of the bed, right? And then I have been known to wake up with my pillow tied to me with my dressing gown cord.
Oh.
I'm a nightmare to...
As long as it's around your waist and not around
yeah,
your neck.
no, that's the same. Where's that ribbon going to end up in my bed?
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
problem.
what you could do is you could... Oh, no, actually, I was going to say you could put a little stitch in it, but then you could never get
you
your water
couldn't
bottle
open it, no. I just have to have an elastic band round it or
Yes.
something like that.
Or just have it for decoration.
No, exactly. That's gorgeous. At least
Sorry, that way.
that
up,
way
isn't it?
round,
So-
yeah, that's it.
And then if we just tie that one, you can see what the other one looks like. But
Obviously,
yeah.
the ribbon on the other one, you'd have to
Yeah,
supply
so
your own
that's
ribbon.
a-
The ribbon on the grey
But
one.
the grey
You
would
see,
look
that
nice.
works beautifully, that, doesn't it?
The grey would go nicely
Yeah.
on that. Or the pinky.
pink.
Yeah, yeah. But that is, I mean, I know I'd prepped some things, but actually it won't take
Well, yeah, but
you...
you've done that in half an hour.
Yeah, it won't take you terribly long
No.
to do the whole thing, really.
I just think what you could do as well is you could mix and match. What you could do, is there enough fabric
Well,
for you
look.
to be able to put the, maybe the bit that goes around the middle,
Yes.
use some of the fabric from the bottom to go in the odd stripe in there as well, sort
Yeah.
of thing. So you could just mix and match it that way.
Yeah, you
Or you
could.
don't have to do stripes, you could do...
Well, you could do one panel, couldn't you?
yeah,
You wouldn't need
or you
to.
could do
Yeah.
patchy squares or half square triangles.
Yeah.
If you love doing lots of little...
Yeah, any patchwork
Yeah,
across
yeah,
that, as long as
exactly.
your dimension is the same.
Yeah, the finished
you-
thing. Yeah, exactly.
And if you've got a bigger water bottle or a smaller water bottle, you could adjust it accordingly. You know, you can get those dinky water bottles. You could do a big one, and then you could do a little one in maybe the
For your
reverse
feet.
colours.
No, the big one go on your feet, wouldn't you? Where do you keep your dinky one, Hannah?
Under your armpit. Don't.
In her armpit, did you say?
I said under your armpit. I'm not going to
no.
say anymore because I
Yeah,
don't
you'll
know
get
where
yourself
this is
into
going.
trouble. Do you know when you're in next?
13th of December. Oh. Yeah. It's all right. I like 13th.
What day of the week? It won't be Friday because we just said a Friday.
I think it's
30th,
a
won't it?
Wednesday.
Oh, it'll be me then. It's a
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I think it's a Wednesday. Yeah.
Never mind, you
Yeah.
pull the short straw again there. Thank you ever so much indeed.
That's all right. You're very welcome.
Thank
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, right. So bundles, book first. Weekend Makes Patchwork by Janet Goddard. Got a load, 25 projects. 25 different projects. That was a pin cushion. You see, that's as near to a pot holder as I'm going to get, isn't it? Hang on, let's have a look. Does it say? Pin cushion, needle case, pouches, apron, pot holder. 36. We must have skimmed past it. 30. Oh, there it is. I thought that was a pot. Thought it was a mat. What's the finished size? Don't know. Big one though, isn't it? The wadding, the batting needs to be 10.5 by 12.5, so it's quite a big one, that one. That's more of a casserole pot holder, isn't it, that one? Anyway, like a Le Creuset pot. If you pick up a Le Creuset, I don't know if that's the other makes are available. Anyway, that is the book by Janet Goddard. Unusual price, £14.49. Beautiful. Now I've got 4 bundles. The original sample was made of this one. Yep, this one. Now, obviously, the book isn't included in the bundle because the book's separate, because we know a lot of you already got the book. So this is the original sample here. There's a picture of it. So you get the hot water bottle. Then you get a fat quarter of the lilac, a fat quarter of the lilac spludge, a fat quarter of the pink floral, and a fat quarter of the white floral. Right? £15.99, that one. Right, next graphic. Which one would you like to move on to next then, Hannah? The one we made. I couldn't quite hear her. Microphone's obviously not working. The one we made. Okay, there you go. Here you go. $15.99. $15.99, this one. You get fat quarter of the purple, fat quarter of the grey, fat quarter of the apricot, and a fat quarter of the apricot. And that will make this. Obviously, the ribbon is separate. It's lovely, isn't it? It's turned out really nicely, then. So there you go. That's the unit. Now, I can't guarantee what colour hot water bottle you will be getting, because they will be, I think they'll either be red or blue, but I can't guarantee what colour you'll get there. So that's that one. Paw prints, this one. This one's more of a fun one, isn't it? Fun boudoir. Oh, actually, you can make it for your... Are you allowed to give a dog a hot water bottle? Yeah, because you have to be careful, because Norman and Ellie used to chew through the wires of their warm sheepskin beds. You can put some elastic in, says Caroline. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. With a small bow on the front. Oh, that's a good idea. Then I wouldn't get caught up in it. Yeah, pretend. $16.99, that one. Oh, there you go. The blue one is in the lead again. This is my favourite one, this one. And Jackie's favourite. Excuse me, Jackie's favourite one. $11.99. You get the hot water bottle. A fat quarter of the navy with white. A fat quarter of the silver with white. Fat quarter of the blue with stars. And a fat quarter of the blue splodge. £11.99. Gorgeous. Ribbons. That one's going to sell out. That one's going to sell out. That one's going to sell out. Right. The green ribbon first. Don't look sad, little. Look at that there all on its own. You get 4 meters on this one for $1.99. Lime and white. I'm not quite sure which one. The lime one would go with the doggy one. Look, the lime one would go with the doggy one, wouldn't it? Nice. Okay, that's good value. £1.99 for that whole roll. 4 meters, right? Then I've got the pink. £1.99 for 4 meters. Remember the H640 that Jules used? I nearly fell off my stool. I do apologise. Okay, that's the pink one. Now the grey one here. This one was 5 meters, and it's £3.99. You don't get 1 meter. Even though the graphics say 1, we have to make sure that the warehouse know that, and they don't cut everybody 1 meter. You get the whole roll. If you buy that, you get the whole roll. Right, now the fabrics on their own. Let's Michael Miller fabric first. Pink or white? White first. Oh, this is nice quality fabric. Michael Miller, not just one person, 2 people. So what is it? It's Janelle, this is called. That used to be, now hang on, Janelle used to be somebody's brand name, didn't it? You know, like Marks and Spencer's is St. Michael's, and I wonder if Chanel, I can't remember what Chanel used to. I'm going back a long time now. What? It's what? No, my earpiece has gone funny. Not my earpiece, I've got really bad sashaying again. Right, this is Michael Miller Janelle in white. It's pretty, isn't it? And I've also got Janelle in pink. Janelle. That doesn't work, does it? Got a bit bashful with this one. £7.99, Michael Miller Janelle in pink. It's pretty, isn't it, that one? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I've got it wrong again. Lisa Lamb's older than she makes out, isn't she? Janelle used to be John Lewis's. John L. used to be John Lewis's. Janelle. How funny. In apricot or, yeah, this one. Woodland Songbirds. Oh, there you go. That one has got a direction. Michael Miller. Oh, sorry. This one's not Michael Miller. Sorry. Is it weird because they've got the same... no, because no, it's my bad. I read it wrong. £6.99. Yeah, they use the same font down the side of their... because I haven't got my glasses on. I couldn't read what the letters were, but I could see the shape of them. Woodland Songbirds in peach. Sorry, not Michael Miller. My bad. Then I've also got another one from that range. The dark background. Now, yesterday, was it yesterday or today, when we were picking flowers and you said, oh, there's cow parsley. It's here now instead. Yeah, it's called yarrow in real life. Lisa Lamb says she's well preserved yet. It's all the alcohol you've drunk, that's why. George Henry Lees. Yeah. Well, George Henry Lees used to be owned by John Lewis's, didn't it? Did it? Oh, no, did it? No, that's Peter Jones, isn't it? George Henry Lees was in Liv. Oh, I'm very confused. This one next, sorry. It's been, it's frightening, isn't it? Think back when I used to first started doing costumes in 1983. How you'd run around London and Soho and all the shops and everything like that, and all the fabric shops and things. And oh, what is this? The wrong one? £6.99 Woodland Songbird in fluff. Does that say fluff? Fluff. That's fluff. Fluff peach. Oh, I've got to do the menu. Oh, I've forgotten. Right, now, if you're watching on the telly, just stay there because Yarn Lane's going to come up. But if you're watching on YouTube, the website, or the Facebook, you need to change to Yarn Lane in a minute, right? Here is to... Oh, sorry, keep going, what? Okay, so Yarn Lane, even though it's under the same umbrella as us, it's classed as a different company. Even though, if you buy something, you've already bought something from us today, and then you're going to buy something from Yarn Lane, it'll only be 1 P&P from midnight last night to midnight tonight. It's 1 P&P under the same umbrella, comes out of the same warehouse. However, we are classed as two totally different things. So in a minute, I will do tomorrow's menu for Sewing Street. But I can tell you that in Yarn Lane, Sam Sabido is up, and we've got some gorgeous, we've got a dream catcher, we've got a cowl, and we've got a storage bucket thing made out of recycled T-shirts from people who've went to raves, apparently. Anyway, here's the menu for tomorrow. Is it Vic's tomorrow? Fabulous Fabrics at 8 o'clock, Sashiko at 9 o'clock, Sewing Room Tools at 10 o'clock, Juki, Gary from Juki is in, Gary with 2 hours, for 2 hours at 11 o'clock. Right. Turn over. If you're on the telly, stay where you are. If you're on the website, go to Yarn Lane. On the website, on the YouTube or the Facebook, go now.